Hey, what is up, everybody? Happy Monday. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo. It is January 26th, and we are here to watch Monday Night Raw. Happy to be here. It's the go-home show, by the way, going into the Royal Rumble, which is happening this weekend. So we kind of got a lot that hopefully we get a big show today, considering that a lot should be happening on today's show. So I don't know what's been promoted. Let me double check. Actually, at this point, Raw is about to start, but hold on one second. I'm waiting for the audio to get in here. Okay, hold on one second. There it is. Okay, our weekly audio check. Let me know how the audio sounds for everyone. I want to make sure everyone can actually hear. And then as for our show today, what do we got? AJ Styles is set to appear to discuss his upcoming match with Gunther. There's going to be a number one contender Fatal 4-Ways tag team match. We're also going to be seeing Braun Breaker's going to be discussing his suspension with Adam Pearce. And then Natalya is going to address her betrayal of Maxine Dupree. So that's all that's been announced for today. So we'll see what... Oh, and Gunther's also going to be on, I guess. So that's all we know so far right now for this show. So not that much. Let's see what happens for the actual show itself. Oh, and they're showing...
this is what it looks like today.
They're showing the place where they're going to be holding the Royal Rumble in Saudi. For those of you guys who hadn't seen, there were like all these images going around on social media where people were like, what the hell? Are they going to be done in time for the actual Royal Rumble? And it looked like the venue wasn't going to be done in time, but it looks like it now. It looks like it's coming together now. So we'll see. All right, there's our girl Stephanie. Happy to see her come out and that she has no boo and she's good to go. Love it.
Tag team matchup tonight.
By the way, the New Day getting their hair cut. Oh, I just realized that was Grayson Waller. I thought Grayson Waller for a second was one of the guys that was like cutting the hair. By the way, I want to start things off by thanking, we got our first super chat of the day from Matt Rangil. Hey, what's up, Matt? How are you, man? Matt says, sup, DW, and my Andre the Giant Fashion Queen. So Santi got traded for Robin. I approve of this back to drinking hot tea and honey. Yes, so I do need to talk about like what went down, why this change happened. This was not a Denise decision. This was a Santi decision. Santi has a new change in his workflow and his schedule. And so Santi messaged me yesterday and he was like, you know, have to change things because I can't do Monday nights anymore. He's like, please move me to Friday nights. And I was just like, bro, I was worried that he was just going to be like, hey, I don't want to do a show anymore. Bye. All right, we're kicking things off with AJ. So I was worried that Santi was like not going to want to do a pod anymore, but he was like, please move me to Friday. And I was like, oh, thank God. Like he's all, if you can do it, obviously. So I reached out to Robin and I said, Robin, are you willing to switch days with Santi? And he was like, yeah, for sure. So Robin moved to Mondays and Santi moved to Fridays to work with Santi's new schedule. So I'm just glad that everything worked out because I was so nervous about like the shakeup and everything. But I'm very happy that we were able to make everything work and that everyone's schedules are still good. And so yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm hoping for the best. And then of course for the Royal Rumble, we're gonna have Sancho on as a special guest. For that show. So overall, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about all of the people we got on right now. So it's all good. It's all good. Thank you so much, Matt. We also got Brandon. Hello, DW. Live from the arena. Hey, Brandon, have a kick-ass time, man. He says the place is sold out and rocking despite the weather. Looking forward to hopefully a great show. So they're in Toronto today, guys. And Toronto weather right now, let me tell you, Toronto weather right now is 9 degrees Fahrenheit. 9 degrees Fahrenheit. So shout out to every freaking person in that building right now for leaving their house in 9-degree weather. That's crazy. I would have stayed home. That's crazy. Anyways, have the best time, Brandon. Also, shout out to Sheldon Jackson for gifting the first DWO membership of the stream. Hey, thank you, Sheldon. Also, we got Jason in the house. What's up, Jason? He says Santi running from the DWO Monday grind. I know. I wonder what it's going to be like talking to him about SmackDown. Because SmackDown at this point feels like a totally different world. But it should be fun, though. Thank you, Jason. Oh, my God, guys. Is this kind of like a standing ovation for AJ? No! The people feel it. They're like, this is it, baby. This is it. They feel it. No! Toronto is feeling the bye-bye for AJ.
Monday Night Raw.
Excuse me while I pass out.
I got to be honest. But there's a man in the back that would claim that would be the last time I'd ever say it. Yeah, Gunther claims he's going to end my WWE career at the Royal Rumble.
Boo! Suck it, Gunther!
That is his plan, but I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, AJ, do I really believe that?
Now, I've made it clear.
I want to believe it, please.
I didn't hide it from you. I said it loud that 2026 will be the year that AJ Styles retires.
Okay. Okay, but not Royal Rumble, right? Not Royal Rumble? AJ, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. It feels like everyone's saying their goodbyes, doesn't it?
Listen, I'm not talking about retirement because I'm trying to upset you. I'm saying it so that we can enjoy it together.
I'm trying to read in between the lines right now. That's what I'm trying to do.
John Cena showed me that it could take a year to say goodbye. 2025 was the year of John Cena.
Or it can take 31 days into the year.
Can't be the year of AJ Styles.
I'll just be yelling "Porque" the whole time.
There are locker rooms of men all over the world that I'd love to wrestle one more time.
What? All over the world? Huh? Locker rooms? What locker rooms, AJ? Be specific. What are we talking about?
Be world champion one more
time.
Oh,
I think he's teasing that TNA World Championship one more time.
Listen, I'm not saying Gunther isn't good.
Or I don't know.
What I'm saying is he is not phenomenal.
I think AJ is trying to tell us something. Wait, guys, we haven't gotten CM Punk versus AJ Styles one-on-one. Sorry, I'm having an internal breakdown right now. Oh, God. Do you think they'll do it oh my God, dude, imagine they just decide to book this fucking match tonight? What if CM Punk's like, oh, I heard you still want to be a world champion. AJ, let's do this. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because if they were to do CM Punk and AJ tonight, then I would be more thinking that AJ is really done. If they don't do this, but they tease it, then it's going to make me feel like, okay, maybe AJ's sticking around a little longer, So we'll see. This is too much to handle, guys. We have been waiting for this one-on-one. We have been waiting for this. Screaming, crying, all of it right now. Can set me free. Wow, guys. This is a lot. Guys. This is a lot. AJ Styles and CM Punk in the ring together right now is We have nobody else in there. No Grande Americano.
Did you guys figure out why I'm out here yet?
I think so. I think so.
We're going to get there. I have known this man for 20 plus years.
Yep, that is a fact.
Now, we've been friends, we've been enemies.
Yep, that's a fact too.
Now,
that's a fact too.
There's nothing but respect here between us, right, AJ?
Now hug and kiss.
So I got to publicly come out and ask you, what are you doing, man? Putting your career on the line against Gunther. If it doesn't go your way, that means the Phenomenal One's career is over. And I like to think that guys like me and you still got a lot of gas left in the tank.
Damn
There's
right.
Still a lot of moments to make in front of all these people.
Yes, that is true.
There's still
very
time
true.
and place to say things like, is it great to be alive in Toronto on a Monday night, or what?
This is making me incredibly nervous. I don't know where they're going right now with this, like specifically. I mean, I know we have to get AJ and Punk now. Like, they can't do us like this. They can't tease us like this and then not do it.
Saturday, like, gosh, man, the stakes are just too high.
Are you saying you do not think I can beat Gunther? Is that what you're saying?
Did I say that? Is that what I said?
Already the mood shifted in the room.
I'm not saying that. I know you can. Hell, I know you can beat Gunther. I saw you beat Gunther. The world saw you raise Gunther, but we also saw you not get your hand raised. We saw the referee raise Gunther's hand. And look, man, if it doesn't go your way Saturday, that means CM Punk and AJ Styles never get to go one-on-one in a WWE ring.
Yeah, say it louder for those in the back, CM Punk. Yeah, this match should have been booked a long time ago. A long time ago. Now do it today. Do it today, baby. Please.
I know you don't mean it that way, but to me, man, it comes wrong. It just
damn, he's rubbing him the wrong way.
Disrespectful.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm being selfish.
This sounds like a couple arguing, by the way, like when someone gets their feelings hurt because they misunderstood the other person because the other person didn't explain themselves right. Me and my husband have this same argument at least once a day. All the married couples and people in relationships get it. They get my analogy here. That's what this feels like between AJ and Punk right now. Oh my God.
I know I can beat Gunther. And I know I can beat you.
Okay, then prove it, AJ.
Well, there it is. But again, man, it's hard to be the good team twice. If on Saturday it doesn't go your way, you don't get to prove to yourself and everybody else that you can beat CM Punk. So gosh, AJ, I don't know what to do.
Do it, do it, do it. Oh, guys, man. They're like really, I'm telling you, if they book this match today, like it's done with AJ.
So, let's just say
I'm scared.
We do fight tonight.
They can't tease us like this without doing it.
After I beat Gunther, then I'm the #1 contender for that
contender. AJ always messes up some word here and there. Contender. 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 I love AJ, man. Yes, Joseph Moses says that's our AJ.
Toronto. I won this title November 1st, and I said that I was going to be a fighting champion. If me and you are going to do this right here tonight in Toronto, it's going to be for the belt.
Oh shit, it's getting hot in here.
Hey, so just to recap, live on Netflix on a Monday night from the Scotiabank Arena in Toronto.
Dude.
The phenomenal one, AJ Styles versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Dude, I'm sorry. I was not expecting this today. I'm sweating right now. I'm like The Rock. I got chills right now. I got chills.
Hell yeah!
This is like I have no words.
I'm begging you.
Yeah, by the way, Miami Scorpio says AJ is deaf leaving. Exactly what I was saying. I was like, if they make this match tonight, like this is really bye-bye, AJ. I'm not fucking with you guys. Like, I have chills everywhere. Like, right now, my skin's bumpy. I can feel it on my face. On my face and my arms. Look, I'm like The Rock.
Find a generation.
How does The Rock do it?
CM Punk
I
for the
forgot how
World
he does
Heavyweight
it.
Championship. It just doesn't get any bigger than this.
AJ Styles said this
Oh
last
my
year
gosh,
in WWE.
I
He
can't.
wants to
I'm
meet
literally
some of his
sweating from
all-time
this.
great rivals.
Sean here says
CM
AJ
Punk
Styles
perhaps
versus
tonight,
CM Punk
just like
title
this
on the
past
line. So
Saturday night
cool.
at
Dev says,
Saturday Night
dang, I
Main
almost
when he
get
took
pro
on
tonight.
Shinsuke
Glad I
Nakamura in a
didn't.
spectacular show.
Oh my gosh. Doc here says that doesn't make me very optimistic about him hanging out after he faces Gunther. I don't know, man. I don't know. Water Ticker says you're sweating because that warm ass sweater. What cold when I sat on this seat. Now I'm like, yo, what the hell? Oh my god. Alrighty, what we got here? Let's see. Let me go through some more comments, see what everyone's talking about right now. We got Steven Marchuli. Hey, Steven, what up? He says, if you had to pick one wrestle for WrestleMania, Rhea versus Stephanie or Bianca versus Jade. If I had to pick one, I would say, I think originally my answer was Rhea versus Stephanie. No, it's still Rhea versus Stephanie. For a second, I thought I was going to change, but now I don't think I'm going to change. So I'm going to stick with that, with Rhea and Stephanie, Steven. We got Henry Kieran in here who says that happy Monday, Denise and DWO. Dude, happy Monday indeed, man. I was afraid Raw was going to, suck today, and now I'm, thankful that – I was going to say I'm thankful that I tuned in, but at the same time, I was going to tune in anyways. Thank you, Henry. We got Infamous Raider Loco who says, hello, my cozy DWO leader. Happy Monday. The tweet that was taken down has me worried after I was guaranteed he would win this Saturday IDK anymore. Oh, and the Shinsuke Nakamura's tweet. Yeah. So I had seen something about that. By the time I saw it, it had already been taken out. So I wasn't I wasn't thinking, hey, I didn't know. I logged in and I didn't know what was happening. And by then I saw all a bunch of other accounts post about it. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't even realize Shinsuke Nakamura had posted that. So yeah, man, I get it. Thank you so much, Infamous Raider Loco. We got Uncle Donk here who says, good evening. If Punk versus AJ is the main, then retirement at Rumble is real. Exactly, Uncle Donk. That is the exact same feeling that I've got. They're basically telling us, guys, it's done. It's over. Go cry to your mothers. It's over. AJ is going to be retiring. Either that or they're going to pull the greatest swerve ever on us. You know what? If they decide, okay, if at Royal Rumble, Gunther does not defeat AJ Styles and AJ Styles does win, I got to give WWE hella kudos because booking Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ and CM Punk versus AJ is a hell of a way to make me think it's legitimately happening. However, part of me doesn't think that they would think like that, but I will give them credit. If he does not retire at the Rumble, I will give them credit for making me think he is. Thank you, Uncle Donk. We also got Jared Palmer here who says, calling it now, Breaker interferes, no contest. Okay, Jared, I like your way of thinking. I like the way you're thinking. Thank you, Jared. We got Spike Hunter here who says the difference between the booking of AJ versus Cena's final year is crazy. Yeah, exactly. It's one whole year of let's all give so much love to this guy. And then this one's like, this is a quickie, guys. You gotta use this. But sometimes them quickies are really good and they hit hard, you know?
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
sometimes the quickies is all
what
you need.
happened at Saturday
All right,
night's
I'm done.
main event,
Gucci,
we have
promo
the
code
six-woman
Denise.
tag team matchup
Oh,
presented
damn, no,
by
Spike
Credit
Hunter. It's a
One
night and day difference for sure.
The Judgment Day
Thank you so much, Spike. We got
versus
Mictaru
Rhea
here who says,
Ripley, Io Sky,
WTF, are you
and
doing? Are you
Stephanie
okay
McMahon
tapping your
live
arm?
next.
I looked late for the party and saw you acting strange. What's up, DWOP? Victoria's like, that's it. She's finally lost it. She's finally lost it. Yeah. Oh, by the way, speaking of The Rock, I finally saw The Smashing Machine last night. Because they added it to HBO Max. So, whatchamacallit? Yeah.
Saturday night,
I gotta be real with you. It was a good movie, but I didn't think it was like amazing like that. So it was fine. Like it was a fine movie, but I don't know. I think I was expecting like more drama. I thought some parts kind of were a little bit slow. So, but The Rock though, he did a really great job though. Like his acting was tremendous. Emily Blunt is fantastic. And there were certain moments where like The Rock looked so different. Yeah, check it out if you guys haven't yet. Thank you, Mictaru. Also, Mictaru just gifted 10 DWO members. Mictaru, dude, you've been doing this on so many streams. Thank you so freaking much, man. That does not go unnoticed. Thank you, Mictaru. We got Frank. He says, now that's how you open the show. You know what can help my tears of AJ leaving is get the tank for La Primera, my Dark Queen Stephanie Vaquer looking lit. Dude, I love Stephanie so much. And she's the sweetest. And like, she's so nice too. I want to take a second and shout Stephanie out because one of the things that she always does, by the way, we're on commercial break. So I don't know how many of you guys know this, but I interviewed Stephanie before she was in WWE. Like I talked to her, gave her like an opportunity to come on here and talk to everybody and get people to know her before she even got like extremely famous. Like this was during the time when she was on AEW. I think it was before, for sure, before her match with Mercedes. Yeah, it had to be before, I believe. So like I guess you can say go back. I'm gonna count that as going back. And I feel so thankful because Stephanie, every time she sees my videos, I don't tag her. Like I literally do not tag her in any videos, but anytime I post any video with her mention in it, she always shares my content. And she's got so many followers, as you guys know. Anytime Stephanie shares my videos, I'm not kidding you, man. Like my views and my content and my views is night and day difference. And like, she doesn't have to do that. She does not have to do that. And she's done it at least like 10, 15 times. And it's so freaking nice of her to do that. So just like, seriously, she's a good one. She's a good egg for doing that. Seriously. Yeah, exactly. Fredo here says, Stephanie seems like a real one. No, she really, really is. Let me get the audio back since we're back here on a commercial break. Give me 1 second. I need to, Andre the Giant is about to come out. I'm like, alrighty. Oh my God, it looks worse on the
after
live
the show
stream.
tonight, we head off to the Middle East, to Saudi Arabia
All right.
for Royal Rumble weekend.
The second I get cold, my sweater is going back on because I fucking look like Andre the Giant right now. I look like the Big Show. I look like King Kong Bundy. Oh my God. This looks way cuter, by the way, on the model that was wearing it because like, it didn't, when the model was wearing it didn't remind me of like Andre the Giant.
11 in the morning on the West Coast, followed, of course, by the post show immediately following the main event.
I'm dead. I'm sorry. I'm dead. Hold on 1 sec. Let me just message my editor. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. So yeah, just a lot happening here right now at the moment. All right, speaking of Stephanie Vaquer, she's out here right now, about to get this match going. Let's see what color she's got on today. Does she got the red look today? Oh no, she's got an all, wait, is that all black? Yeah, she's got the all black look with the silver on the side. It's very nice. Very has like a very like Victorian kind of vibe, but like dark Victorian with the piece and everything. By the way, we got Ebony. Hey, Ebony! Princess Ebony here, who sends in a DWO membership. Ebony, thank you so much, man. We also have Mictaru here, who says, I saw my mention to you, but on Instagram, Stephanie Vaquera posted your reaction of her on Saturday night's main event. Mictaru, I didn't see the mention, but I did see, because I'm telling you, I logged on and I saw one of my videos had like over 400,000 views, and I was like, how'd that happen? Like that's not like my normal numbers. So I went and I looked and I saw that Stephanie shared the reaction. Yeah, she's done that a couple of times. And dude, like I said, it makes a huge difference. And the fact that she's so giving like that is very nice, because it's a huge, huge help. Thank you, Mictaru. We also got Tracy here. By the way, they got all of our favorite girls right here. Stephanie, Rhea, and Io. The women are money. Get the
Saturday from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Stephanie Vaquera, the one woman who will not be in the Royal Rumble match, because Corey, she's the champ. She's going to sit back and wait to see who wins the Rumble, because that winner may
oh my gosh. By the way, Tracy here says, AJ Styles 5-star match with Cody, match with Cena, the tag title run, the goodbye from his peers in Japan, and the banger with Shinsuke Nakamura. AJ was already on his farewell tour in and we didn't even realize it. Tracy, you're right, man. I started to think about it like that when he faced John Cena, because I thought, no matter what, like this match is never happening again. So I did think about it during that matchup, but I didn't think about it with Cody. I didn't think about it with the other stuff. So yeah, I guess in a way he's already been saying goodbye, like him being random tag team partners with Dragon Lee. Like that kind of seemed just like a random bucket list thing to do. Him appearing on TNA, you know, all of those little things seem like, you know, just some additional bucket list check marks that AJ was doing. Oh yes, Tracy, you're right. Also, good to have you on, Tracy. Hope you're doing good this Monday. I was about to say this Monday morning because I'm so used to the Raw early streams. I forgot. Oh no. We're back to Monday night. We're back to Monday night. Infamous Raider Local State, get the tag for all these women, a 6-woman tag. Yes, please. I do deserve this. Both teams can't afford to lose. Team Stephanie versus for me and Lil Man Team Liv. Oh man. By the way, I think tell your son, tell Lil Man that I think he'll enjoy my predictions for the Women's Royal Rumble. You know, I think he'll enjoy it. But yeah, no, this is a good. I'm actually very happy that they scheduled this match, because I don't think we've ever seen Rhea, Stephanie, and Io on the same side. Have we? Like in a match like this? I don't feel like we have. So it's like giving us all of our favorite food all in one go. So I'm happy with that. Thank you, Frank. Also, shout out to Eden Drew, by the way, who's a brand new DWO member. Welcome, Eden. All right, now I'm all caught up here.
Right out of the gate.
Hey, what's up, Joseph? We also got King Pope. Shout out to Daryl McCluskey. We got thank you, everybody. We got the Nerd Alert who's here. We got Jordan from Canada who's here. Shout out to Craig Woodhall for being here as well. We got Fredo.
Championship back in 2024.
She also won her first Women's World Championship.
Thank you, T Money. Yes, one of my favorite fangirl moments. Thank you. I'm glad you watched that video.
And Raquel has been as physical and intense.
We got T Money here. We also got Noah King. Hey, what's up, Noah? We got Fran over on the Twitch side. Shout out to Donnie Magic. He says, what I missed? Donnie, rewind to the top of the show so that you can watch Punk and AJ's interaction.
Stephanie Vaquera with a drop kick to Liv Morgan.
Yeah, Spiral Explorer says, I see Con Man sitting in the front row. Yeah, there's Connor in the front row. Who's a very sweet guy, by the way. Very happy to see him front and center on this. What is off to a really hot start for Monday Night Raw.
General Manager Adam Pearce has made the match official. Our main event tonight will be for the World Heavyweight Championship. AJ Styles.
I mean, we didn't have to wait for them to make official. We already knew it was going to be official, but whatever.
Reversal by
the way, hey, Twisted Cookie, thank you for this question. Twisted Cookie says, hey, question for you. What wrestlers got you into wrestling and why? I credit like me becoming a wrestling fan to Chris Jericho, China, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Lita, and the Hardy Boys. Those were like my initial favorites. So I would say they're the ones that like grabbed my attention very, very fast.
Runner-up in that event on 2 separate occasions. And
hey, Devil's Kiss on Liv.
Devil's Kiss and Raquel.
Boo, Raquel, suck it.
Broncos could have used a kicker like that last night.
All right, we're on a commercial break. Hey, what's up? We also got Jose Lopez in here. What's up, Jose? We got Mr. Know-It-All. Shout out to Ray Santiago, who's here with us. Thank you so much. We got Cyclops is here with us as well. Hey, Eden, I hope you're doing good, man. I'm sorry to hear that news, but I hope you're doing good, man, and I hope everything figured itself out. So shout out to Demolition Dam, and we got Dragon Knight, who's here with us as well, man. Thank you for being here, guys. We got Jared Palmer here who says Denise Andre the Salcedo Giant.
Unlike anything else in any other sport in the world.
You know, it's
whether
funny.
Or not that's gonna be a factor for the care may show itself in this one.
I do have like a curly wig, but I don't know where it's at though. I don't even know where it's. I might have even thrown it out. Who knows? But I did have one at one point. So I could literally be super easy, like turn into Andre the Giant. It's crazy out there, guys. Thank you, Jared. We got Uncle Dog here says, assuming he retires this Saturday, I'm surprised AJ don't want to work one more WrestleMania. Maybe he'll have a final run at TNA. Yeah, I was saying this earlier, how weird it is that he's leaving right before WrestleMania. I described this last time as leaving right before your dinner arrives, you know, eating the salad and then deciding you're going to leave and not get your chicken. Not get a nice little creme brulee. It feels weird. And I think that's why a lot of people are like kind of gung-ho on the idea he's not leaving, because I don't think we can really fathom AJ leaving right before WrestleMania. Like, but again, I guess maybe we think differently than they do. Maybe for him, like, you know, he's been there, done that. For him, that's still extra months on the road. That's wear and tear on his body traveling. Whereas for us, we're like, ooh, WrestleMania. But for him, it might be a little bit of a different thought process. I don't know. Or who knows what other plans he's got in store for the year.
Another tag to Raquel Rodriguez. I mean, this has just been a much more aggressive Raquel than we've seen in a long time. Off the leg drop, hook to the leg, and a kick out by Stephanie.
And it's focused aggression. I think that's what the biggest difference is. Again, we talked about it a few moments ago. We've known for a long time that Raquel has the potential to be a world champion in WWE, but for some reason, something was lacking. Something was missing. It seems like she's found that missing piece, and it could take her to the very top of the mountain.
Well, she's forcing herself into the conversation now is what it
All right,
is.
we're back in 28 seconds. Thank you, Uncle Donk. We also got Mike Parker collects. Hey, Mike, how's it going, man? Mike here says, I'm torn on AJ losing. I feel like there's a chance for him to win. The warnings from other wrestlers, him mentioning dream matches might be more here than what's being presented as the obvious. God, that's what I'm telling you. Like, are we staring? Are they like, is this a swerve? Is this not a swerve? I think that's where we're kind of at right now. Or at least that's where I'm at. I don't want to speak for everybody, but
six-woman tag team matchup
dude, I don't know. I'm torn as well, man. I don't know if I'm overthinking it or if I should just take it as plain as the nose on my face. I don't know. Although imagine we just get AJ actually win the title. That would be crazy. And then right before the Royal Rumble, oh my God, I hope they don't do that. Where it's like AJ wins the World Heavyweight Championship tonight from CM Punk, and then loses it to Gunther at the Rumble. Oh no! No! I do not want
right under the chin with that
kick. Sadly, I'm gonna be rooting for Punk today. Because I don't want that. Thank you, Mike.
Liv Morgan from the outside.
So hey, shout out to Star Killer for sending in the super chat. That's so nice of you. Actually sent in two. Thank you so much, Star Killer. I hope the first one wasn't an accident. But Star Killer here says, Liv and Roxanne are my two least favorite wrestlers in the women's division. So them being a tag team is like actual torture for me. Look, Star Killer, I'm a big Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez fan. However, I'm not going to shame you because there are people that I'm not a big fan of. And I get it, man. Sometimes people just rub you the wrong way or you're just not convinced yet or whatever the situation is, right? So you're allowed to feel what you feel, right? At the end of the day, they are heel characters, so there's that too. But I genuinely do love both Liv and Roxanne. I think Liv has really blossomed into a megastar in WWE, and I think that's why I want to see her win the Rumble so that she kind of gets back up there. She's had such a tremendous she had such a tremendous like 2024, 2025 year. So I want to continue seeing that. And then for Roxanne Perez, I want Roxanne. I need Roxanne to have her breakout feud in the WWE so that, you know, so that she can finally kind of win some people's hearts over. Thank you, Star Killer, for the hot opinion.
Ends up out on the apron. Roxanne got caught with a kick. And now Io, missile drop.
I feel like even a program with Io and Roxanne would be fantastic.
Io's got them on their feet in Toronto.
Man, I think I might change my outfit. I'm sorry, but I don't like this Andre the Giant look on the screen. It looks terrible.
And that could be it.
I'm gonna change my look in the next commercial break.
Meanwhile, Liv Morgan pulling Roxanne out of harm's way, and Io may have tweaked her knee.
Perhaps a knee, perhaps an ankle. Either way, Io avoided disaster. Can't say the same for Perez. Beautiful butterfly.
I did see a couple of people that were interested in having Io win the title. That's another one.
Look at Liv Morgan feeding the apron to Roxanne so she can hang on.
But I feel like I saw a lot of different names thrown out there for people's picks for the Women's Rumble.
Yeah, the official dealing with the apron. And now Roxanne Perez setting up for a double team. Code breaker.
Oh, but only on one. Yep.
Russian leg sweep.
Here's the
that was nice. I kind of like that. I like that double team move. By the way, we got McTaro here says, I don't know if anyone knew, but I heard that AJ Styles is probably not going to be doing one last run for TNA, sadly, but unless otherwise he might. Again, it's not for sure. It's just a rumor. Oh, no, I hope Liv's okay. That looks a little messy. Yeah, again, like I said, who knows, man? They did tease it, though, on TNA. I feel like the tease was there. There are some people that would want to see him end his career in TNA, but again, once you've made it to WWE, though, I feel like he might just want to end his career in WWE. So we'll see. We'll find out shortly. Thank you, McTaru.
And there's going to be hell to pay, I believe, for Raquel Rodriguez.
Headbutt rocks the jaw of Rodriguez. Mommy able to muscle up Liv Morgan.
Razors out.
Nice.
Here comes Perez trying to capitalize on the situation.
Looking for Pop Rocks.
Rhea countered the Pop Rocks. That looks cool, actually.
Face first,
very cool. Oh, Jesus. I love the way Roxanne sold that clothesline.
Right to the face of Raquel. Rhea Ripley taking everybody out.
The women's tag team match that we saw at Saturday night's main event was really, really good.
Top rope now. Rhea looking to fly. Ripley.
Nice. By the way, shout out to EX Syndicate who's here with us. Hot start to Raw today, guys. Like legit hot start. I don't remember the last time I had chills for something that happened at the start of Raw or something that happened, period. Damn.
Looking for Riptide. Morgan lands on her feet.
Elbow catches Liv on the jaw.
Liv now from the second rope, went for the tornado DDT and dropped Rhea right on the top of her head. Cover now by Morgan.
And I was also really impressed with the way that Rhea pinned Liv at Saturday night's main event. And yeah, I agree with Tiger Claw here. Says I thought Saturday night's main event was an excellent show overall. It really was. I had a great time reviewing that. Watching it and reviewing it. I hope Rumble is as good.
Raquel looking to take out the women's champion. Vaquer hanging on to the top rope, lands on the apron. Rodriguez now set up over the top into the floor.
Raquel right out here in front of us. Another kick to the chin by the women's champion.
Hey, Stephanie's gonna fly.
Stephanie Vaquer.
Oh shit.
Right,
she's good. Living la vida loca. I would totally scream that. If I was doing some high-flying move as I'm falling down, I'd be like, living la vida loca.
Liv went for oblivion. I believe Roxanne.
I don't know, man. You fall so fast. Who knows if you have time to get it all out there.
And a chop block from Roxy.
What would you shout if you were doing a high-flying move? Like, let's say you're doing a frog splash or a crossbody.
Over the code breaker again.
I don't know. Oh shit! Io out of nowhere. Io out of nowhere.
Delivers offense.
Ripley able to muscle up Perez into a headbutt.
And she's man. Woo. Poor Roxanne taking. Oh, but she ain't. I was gonna say I feel bad Roxanne taking the pin, but if you're taking a pin from Rhea, is it really bad? No. Know what I'm saying?
And Rhea Ripley.
Io.
Something we need to pay attention to is the condition of
Always doing her cute
Vaquer,
little.
who's very clearly favoring her ankle once again. Perhaps the ankle played a factor.
It's kind of funny that Io didn't
normally
do the same hugs as Stephanie because they're like practically the same size.
Just prior
like literally the exact same time. We got Eden Drew here who says you don't lose in that situation.
For the power of
yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think so either.
Io Sky springboard drop kick drops Liv Morgan.
We got Joseph here who says last year Io was #1 in the Rumble. Hopefully she'll get a better number this year. Hopefully, but I think the reason why she was out there for such a long time, for such an early #2 is that she can go. She can go. Like they trust her to like go like that.
Royal Rumble match.
I mean, she got to go out there and work.
Vowed he would be a fighting champion, and he's been just
also,
of the year. He took on
thank you so much
for we just learned that later tonight he
chat. He says,
I
believe at WrestleMania we're getting Io versus Kyrie versus Asuka. Also, I'm sorry, but I really think we need Alexa versus Nikki feud about the betrayal. So I would wonder if Io versus Kyrie versus Asuka. At some point, Kyrie's got to grow a backbone, right? To Asuka. We've been waiting for that too. I've also been wondering if there's another singles run left in Kyrie. So it could be a possibility. And then he still wants to see Alexa versus Nikki. I'm still not there with revisiting it, but I totally get your feelings towards it. Thank you, Terrence. Hope you're doing good, man, on this Monday. We also got Michael, his wrestling channel. Hey, Michael, man, how's it going? He says, hey, Denise, what did you think about Andrade changing his gear on AEW Collision over the weekend? I haven't seen his gear. I haven't seen it. Hold on. Let me go look. I think, hold on 1 second. Let me look right now. Andrade AEW gear. Y'all know I'm out of the loop on Collision at the moment. My apologies. Oh. I like it showing his physique a little bit more. A lot more. No, I think he looks really good. I'm actually looking at it right now. There you go. Yeah, I like it. I think he looks like a different man, doesn't he? He kind of looks like a totally different man. I like it. Yeah, people are probably like, hey, Denise is staring a little too hard, girl. You're staring a little too hard. You saw it. It takes 1 second to look and then exit the screen. It looks good. I think it makes his physique stand out even more. Thank you, Michael's Wrestling Channel, for the super chat and for being here. Oop, there's Finn and Punk. Their match last week was fantastic.
Last week, I wanted to be champion. Things didn't go to plan. And even though I didn't win, you were still part of the most memorable night of my career.
Oh, that's so sweet.
After the match, you picked me up and you gave me my flowers. And when all the emotions flowing,
Which was crazy because, like, the Irish fans still weren't cheering Punk even during that moment.
So I will now. Thank you.
I like this. Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, go off
Two
on
to
your
tango,
own, Finn.
right? I'm not the best in the world unless I beat the best in the world. And I consider you one of the greats. Okay, I'm not handing out title shots to people who deserve them. I'm handing out title shots to people who earned them. John just retired. AJ's put his career on the line. I look around, there's not a lot of guys like me and you left, okay?
No, there isn't.
Think about what you
Different
want
breed right there.
You want to be champ? Maybe you need to ditch Judgment Day.
Thank you, Punk.
You can't be champ hanging around.
Thank you. Finally saying what we've been saying.
Shot? Win the Rumble.
I hope this
See you in Vegas.
gets into Finn Balor's head. Everything Punk said. Look at his eyes. He's like, I understand now. I see it all clearly now. Thank you, Punk. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome WWE Hall of Famer, the Oracle, Paul Heyman, along with Bronson Reed, Logan Paul,
Alrighty.
Braun Breaker.
Let's see what else we got here. All right, let me catch up on what everyone's saying.
Well, General Manager Adam
Yes,
Pearce
exactly,
is
Fran.
invited
Fran here on Twitch says there's still hope for
Monday Night
Finn.
Raw tonight to discuss
A
Breaker's
lot of hope.
suspension.
A lot.
We'll get into all
Definitely
that
a lot.
next.
We got Vigos Lady who says, preach it, Punk. Agree. We got Hollywood Dave here who says, facts. Kanisha Hicks says, ditch Judgment Day. I agree. Kevin here says, yes, please. Por favor. Julian here says, true. Dragon Knight says, bring Balor Club. I agree.
Has assembled.
With all of those comments, man.
We
We got Noah King here says, that Balor Club is about ready to ride again.
on
Facts.
God's green earth.
Um,
The Oracle has
By the way, we also got Eden Drew. Eden, thank you so much for the super chat, man. He says, sorry for the English money.
Austin Theory, a man who's truly turned over a new leaf in his career.
Eden.
Logan Paul, already one of the biggest stars on the planet.
Look, please do not ever apologize for sending a
the man
super
who
chat
nearly
in
dethroned
any
CM Punk
currency.
to kick off 2026.
I'm sorry, you
Braun
nearly broke me
Breaker.
with
It
that.
was that night that Breaker
Yes,
was put
but
in a
like no matter
terrible
what you
mood
send it
that
in,
would carry over into the
it
next
will
week
still
on Monday Night
convert
Raw,
to
where he
U.S. cash
destroyed
for me since I'm in the
everything and
United
anything
States. But
in his
never ever apologize for that
between
ever.
Breaker
Although that
and
was a really funny
our
opening
general
line,
manager,
though. I
Adam
gotta hand it
Pearce.
to you. I can't even continue. All right, Eden Drew, thank you. He says, sorry for the English money. But do we get Braun screwing Punk tonight? I'm really hoping so. Then AJ to win against Gunther and lose the third match. So I know that this is I think this is the scenario that we would want just because, or that some would want just because, hey, people want AJ to stick around longer towards WrestleMania. With this scenario, you can see that happening. However, there's a couple of scenarios that we can get here. We can get what you pointed out right now. We can just get magically AJ defeats CM Punk, who knows, but then might lose to Gunther. Then all of a sudden Gunther finds himself holding the championship, or we can go the route that most people are expecting, which is AJ Styles loses to Punk and then loses to Gunther at Royal Rumble. Right, so there's a couple of options that they can go with here, but I think I don't want to overthink it. And I'm going to stop overthinking it and just go with my gut. And my gut is just telling me AJ loses to Punk today and then loses to Gunther at the Royal Rumble. I'm not going to go up against my gut here at this point. But again, I think a lot of us are kind of still wanting to see AJ stick around just a little longer. Thank you so much, Eden Drew. It's very nice of you to send this in. We also got Mike Parker Collect, and we're back in 30 seconds. Mike here says, higher on Roxanne than Liv. Liv, she has pretty much done everything. So many possibilities for Roxanne. Almost feel like they're just testing her as far as with the L's to go to see how she takes it. That's an interesting outlook on it because sometimes when people are not booked the way they want to be booked, sometimes, they can complain on social media or they can boo-boo face whatever, right? Like all sorts of things. But Roxanne's not doing any of those things. But here's the thing, like Roxanne is young. She's so young. She's got the world at her feet. They don't got to rush anything with her. And Liv, here's the thing, like Liv, yes, she has done a lot of things, but look at Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch has done a lot of things, and she still finds ways to be on top, to find new things to do. And I want to see that happen for Liv Morgan. So just because a lot has happened for Liv doesn't mean that I don't want her to like be done already. So yeah, no, I love both girls, and I think there's a spot for both girls to find their way to the top. Thank you, Mike.
You could have a Hall of Fame ring on one hand and a boxing glove on the other.
So what'd you guys think about Triple H being on the cover of 2K26? We got infamous Ray Loco here who says I'd pay for Io to drop kick me. Then Stephanie give me the devil's kiss, and Mommy Rhea pinned me with a huge smile on my face. Book it, Denise. Me? You think I could book this? Bro, if I could make this happen for a million men around the world, I would be richer than freaking Elon Musk, bro. All right? I would be hella richer. People would be like, Denise, please book it for me. Please, Denise. Bro. But also, hey, Frank. Frank's out here letting us know his whole kink. Thank you, Frank. Seriously, for the super chat, man. But yeah, seriously, let's see what everyone's saying. Dragon Knight says, that's a cool cover, gotta be honest. We got infamous DJ who says, hard pass on the game being on the cover. It's time to play but there is like, it's time to play the game, and you're actually playing the game. Oh man, we got the boy here says Triple H deserved another WE game box cover. Cody Evans here says, I think it's terrible to look to have Triple H on 2K. Should have been Dirty Dog Double Campeon. Oh, it's Dominic. We got your boy here says, Alameo, Triple H on the cover. Oh, man.
Ladies and
They've announced 2 covers so far, right? The Attitude Era one and the Triple H one. Or has there been another one? Because I know usually they announce like multiple. Like last year they had the Bloodline. Then didn't they have the Monday Night Wars last year? Or what did they have last year?
We'll try it again.
I don't remember. All I remember is the Bloodline.
Ladies.
Dragon Knight says the standard cover hasn't been revealed yet. Got it. Okay, Dan says it's 2 covers so far. Okay, and Jay Growl says, yeah, this year is Monday Night Wars. Okay.
Is here to up the star power
OTC and the Bloodline. Oh, yeah, you're right. There was the one with all the vines, and then Roman by himself. Oh, yeah, I remember that now.
The second-class city of Toronto.
Dragon Knight says Kid Wilson should get a cover. I think if I were to vote for anyone to get a cover,
to win, I
would do like
the hottest prospect of 2026, 2027,
honestly,
2028.
I would have done a Liv and Dominic one with them 2 together. With Liv and Dom, I would have done a Liv Dom one.
With me, the master of the tsunami, a man that has victory after victory over the tribal chief Roman.
The Attitude Era one I think is cool. That's cool. That's cool.
I brought along
who else?
With me
Stephanie's artwork would look fantastic. But I don't know if she's there yet for them to put her on the cover like that, although it would be awesome.
Famous personality on the
I fear one day they're going to put Logan Paul. If you guys, I can see them so doing that. I can so see them putting Logan Paul on the cover at like 2K27 or something. I don't know, bro. I can see it happening.
Here tonight.
I'm not saying it should. I'm just saying I could totally see them doing it. Maybe I shouldn't put that. Maybe I shouldn't even say that. Ooh.
Ron Breaker. Now, Mr. Breaker.
We got an auto here. It says, I like Heyman, but I think I'm starting to get tired of the vision stick. He kind of overpowers and detracts from the group. It's not just that. I think part of what is very, like, dull is that we get the same Paul Heyman promo almost every week with the Vision. Nothing has changed with the promo of the Vision.
Let's examine why this face-to-face, man-to-man meeting was necessary.
We got Eric Diaz here says introducing the Vision for the 1,000th time. Exactly. That's why I'm like, heard this 1,000 times.
In the ring, doing what he does best. Right there.
Oh, you know, that would be kind of cool, by the way, if they did a video game cover with, like, wrestlers and their kids. You know, like Dusty and Cody, Ray and Dom. You know, like something like that. That would be kind of cool.
You can watch Unreal all you want.
Just like generations, you know, showing like generations of wrestlers, and something like that would be. Actually, that would be very sweet.
Manager of the flagship show, Monday Night Raw, and even people in Canada know that.
Yeah, Dragon Knight says a legacy cover. Yes. Yeah, Jay Gross says, Ray and Dom, you mean Eddie? No, but for real, like a legacy cover. Like that would be so cool. Like this is who your this is who your family was in wrestling, and you're continuing the legacy. I think that's awesome.
There's the brass knuckles. There's Rey Mysterio. Goes from being a deadbeat dad to a felonious father.
Felonious! Damn, I haven't heard anyone use the word felonious. I think since Shrek. I'm pretty sure. Did they not use the word felonious in Shrek? I swear to God, I heard felonious in Shrek.
Mr. Pierce, thank you for the invitation.
Felonious.
Please, sir.
I don't even know how to spell felonious.
We welcome your presence.
I like bronze hair like this, by the way. Felonious father.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand.
Thank you, Eric. He says it's a great idea, a legacy cover. Exactly. Yo, I should pitch that idea to 2K. Although, why would they listen to me? I'm going to show up and be like, hey, I got an idea. And they're going to be like, oh, thanks for the idea. Now get out. Get out. And then watch. You're going to see it. 2K27, the legacy edition.
I am not out here to make excuses. And I am not sorry for wearing my heart on my sleeve. But even I can acknowledge.
Oh, my God. The way they're all protecting Braun Breaker.
And I'm man enough, Braun Breaker, to admit to you in front of the world that things get out of hand.
Oh, Manthasine says Thelonious was the character's name.
Put my hands on you
it's not Thelonious? Who the fuck's Thelonious? Which one's Thelonious?
And for that, I apologize. And I pledge to all of you.
Oh, this one's Thelonious.
That will not happen again.
Bro, I thought it was Thelonious.
You know, as a matter of fact,
you would like me to lift Braun Breaker's suspension and put him into the Royal Rumble.
Yes.
Both things are done. I already filed the paperwork. It is official. You are in the Royal Rumble.
I was about to say paperwork for the suspension or paperwork for the Royal Rumble. I didn't realize we had to do a contract for the Rumble.
Okay, you drive a hard
pick
bargain.
Pick 3, my lord. Pick 3. Yeah, I remember him. Pick 3, my lord. Oh, man.
You know what, Mr. Heyman? You are such a tremendous negotiator. I have to say it. I've never been more impressed. Matter of fact, you're so good. Let me take it a step further. You're in the Rumble. You're in the Rumble. And you're in the Rumble. Congratulations. The Vision is in the 2026 Royal Rumble.
I hope I had them all on my board. I don't remember.
And while I'm at it, Theory, we just saw it. If it weren't for Brass Knuckles, you might have been victorious last week. So I feel like, you tell me if I'm wrong, I feel like you need a chance at redemption. You need a chance at redemption against the Hall of Famer. tonight.
Okay.
In Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Austin Theory.
D. Joser says, Heyman, you're in the Rumble.
With Rey
Yo,
Mysterio.
if Paul Heyman was in the Rumble, I might root for Paul Heyman to win. All right, they're going to do Theory versus Rey. You know what's funny? I was watching Theory and I was like, oh, Theory's the only one in his like gear. I should have realized they were about to make a matchup. Dragon Knight says, you get a Rumble. You get a Rumble.
Not quite sure I see it that way, but we'll get into all that in a moment.
By the way, we got Ryan Adams here. Hey, Ryan, he says, got the Andre the Giant look on today. Hi, Steve. Yes. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, I don't know what I'm doing. Thank you, Ryan. We got Mike Parker Collects here. It says, do a cover with Stephanie doing a devil's kiss and one with a Rhea pin. Top sellers with every red-blooded male. Mike, you just gave 2K like $1 zillion idea. Legit. Do you think about it? You know, little kids, even them little teenage kids are going to be like, I need to get that one. Like, that's the cover I need to get. That's the cover. Yo, look, ask the people. What do you want on the cover? Because then suddenly you get a brilliant million ideas. If I was running 2K, I'd be like, yo, we're doing Mike's idea. I'm getting myself a paycheck. Thank you, Mike.
Mysterio using the brass knuckles to knock out Austin Theory, giving.
We got a Tiger Claw says 2K won't do that. 2K games follow strict guidelines. Oh, are they not like? Oh, yeah, that's right. Because I was thinking more like raunchy, like Grand Theft Auto, but they're Rockstar, so that makes sense.
He's trying to pit one
still,
star against another.
You know,
he's got Austin Theory competing in an impromptu match against the WWE Hall of Famer. Would you like me to continue?
Well, Paul Heyman calls Austin Theory the pressure, and maybe Austin Theory.
Let's see what we get out of this Rey and Theory again.
I get what you're saying. I mean, all
Diamond Money says I would buy it. And then if it came with the poster too, that would be sick.
Exactly.
You get like the game and the poster of like the cover.
To me, it sounds like Adam Pearce realizes
I'd be thrilled. Are you kidding me?
Power here on Monday Night Raw. So
I would be thrilled. Honestly, another idea if WWE wanted to make some serious money. I know some people are like, Denise, you're crazy, but like, I love calendars, right? If they wanted to do like all the Rhea Ripley pins, all the Stephanie McKenna Devil's kisses for January, February. I bet you those calendars would sell out. Okay, they so would.
Nicole, you've known Heyman long enough. The man has a team of high-powered
Tiger Claw says, yeah, 2K and Rockstar are on very different ends of the spectrum. I don't know that much about video games, guys. Like, legit. I've played very few games in my time. I can tell you all of the ones I played. I played Grand Theft Auto. I played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and Vice City. I have played those. And then I played Resident Evil. I used to actually love playing Resident Evil. I played Manhunt because my stepdad had the game, so I was like, I'm bored, I'm gonna play Manhunt, so I did. And then I played Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy. I played Final Fantasy because my uncle had the game and I saw the cover and I was like, yo, these girls have really cute skirts. I want to play this game. So I played Final Fantasy because I like the girls. Clothes and stuff.
Versus Rey Mysterio is underway here on Monday Night Raw.
Oh yeah, Resident Evil, the girl that I played as, I liked her outfit too, so that's why I played her too. I played video games for the girliest reason. Bored, fashion, and I liked to play Grand Theft Auto because I like to drive around and play the music. That was fun. And then of course wrestling video games because I like to customize wrestlers, so that was fun.
Could be the Vision.
Well, I get your point. You put all four members of the Vision.
Played a couple of Super Marios.
Pit them against one another. What if it comes
played FIFA because my cousin Ben, he didn't want to play alone, and I was like, bro, I don't want to play. So he forced me to play with them. I was like, fine.
And that's exactly what Adam Pearce is trying to do. He's trying to destroy the Vision from within.
I think, I played Sonic one time as a kid, Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, played that one too. That one was fun. And I think those are all the games I've ever played in my life. And then whatever they have at Chuck E. Cheese and
it would be the
Dave
ultimate
and Buster's.
test of loyalty. And you be careful talking about Braun Breaker, Michael Cole.
But I do like those boxes that come with like a bunch of games where you can play like a bunch of different things.
Like speculation.
I like those too.
I
Those
don't
are
agree
fun.
with anything you just said. Let's take another look. Look at this fantastic offense from Austin Theory.
I played Five Nights at Freddy's one time too. Yeah, I played Five Nights at Freddy's. That's another one.
Paul Heyman.
I honestly, I don't get the Five Nights at Freddy's hype. I don't get it. My siblings were like, this is so scary. And I went in there and I was like, what's scary about it? I don't get it. But the kids loved it. And I took the kids to go to the maze for Universal Studios. And I was like, I don't get it. But they had so many fans. And I kept telling my sister, I don't get it. She feels the same way about wrestling, by the way. She's like, I don't get wrestling.
Busy doing that rather than being out here planting foreign objects to be utilized against.
We all have different interests.
I am very impressed with what we've seen out of Austin Theory since joining the Vision. I don't stop, I don't fold, I don't forget.
We got Matt here who says, I'm here because Con Man is not streaming, but congrats to him being in the front row. Thank you. I will take B, Plan B. I take it. I'll take it.
We do know that Rey Mysterio will be in the Royal Rumble match as well as Penta and Dragon Lee on Saturday.
You got Anthony here says it's scary as the jump scare, so it's scarier if you're jumpy. Yeah, I think that makes sense because my sister's really afraid of jump scares. She was terrified in the
Ray looking for the 619 Austin
in the
rolls out of
WWE maze.
Oh,
I was like, how the fuck are you scared of a WWE maze? Like, what's wrong with you? But she was scared, man. She was more scared in the Wyatt's maze than she was in Five Nights at Freddy's.
Well, because
I don't know how, but she
you got to
was.
worry about Penta and Dragon Lee out here trying to stir stuff
And we did
up on
another
the outside.
I forgot which one. And she still said that the Wyatt's one was the scariest one.
The visitor over here
I was like, girl, none of these are scary. Oh, damn, Ray.
Taking out Theory now.
I love that camera angle of how Ray just
Man, he's got the Vision all out of sorts tonight. Heyman, you better do something.
Camera angle. Oh my God. Alrighty, BTW, we got Infamous Very Loco who says Mike forgot to mention I'll be taking both moves for the cover.
Royal Rumble match.
Frank's like, I will work for free, QK. You don't gotta pay me. I will work overtime. I don't care. I won't take no lunch breaks. I don't care. I just want to be the one taking the moves in the cover. Thanks, Frank. We got McTaro here who says, if Adam Pearce offered you to compete in the Royal Rumble, would you do it? And what number entrant would you be in?
On the outside. Meanwhile, the Vision
definitely entrance number 13 because that's my favorite number. So 13. And I feel like that's a good amount where it's like you're not there super late, but you're not there super early. And you get to see all the entrants. And I would like to be eliminated in the final, like, 5. I would like to hang all the way till the end or towards the end. But yeah, entrance number 13.
Past 10.
Thanks,
Face
McTaro.
first goes Ray.
Yeah.
We got Jared Palmer here. By the way, we're back in from commercials in 2 minutes. Jared Palmer here says, imagine Pierce said the Vision in Royal Rumble, even you, Paul. Yo, that would have been kind of funny. Well, sometimes I hate, you know what I do hate? I hate whenever in men's or women's rumbles, it doesn't matter which one. I hate when they waste a spot on something stupid. If you're gonna waste a spot, let it be something funny or something that was really worth it. But when it feels like just a waste of a spot, oh, that's my biggest Royal Rumble pet peeve. Thank you so much, Jared Palmer. We also got Kara Jenkins. What's up, Kara? Kara here says, I'm here for a Pierce heel turn. Oh, he's already a heel turn, Kara. I've been having it out for Adam Pearce for the longest time. I see Adam Pearce as a heel general manager, even though I know no one's going to agree with me, but to me, he is a dang heel.
in-ring.
He has been for a while. Because I just think he's too corporate. I don't like too corporate. You got to be a little bit
Austin Theory has stayed locked in.
Sometimes you got to be a little wild west, you know?
We keep talking about
too corporate. I don't like Adam Pearce. Thanks, Kara. Hope you're doing well, Kara. Thank you for being here again.
All four of these men.
So shout out to King Fresh and Nightwing over on Twitch.
It could spell disaster for anyone not affiliated with Division.
We got Diamond Money here says he was in the Royal Rumble and picked number 30. Aw, come on.
Would ever have an inkling that's the case?
I'd be pissed if I was entering number 30.
Any sort of iota.
By the way, we got Mario Mania. Hey, Mario, thank you so much, man. He says, I really think Bay Lyra are going to split before Mania. Yeah, I feel like someone is splitting at the Rumble. Whether it's Rhea or Io or Bailey or Lyra, that's to be seen. But I do think one of those two teams will be splitting at the Rumble. Thank you, Mario. It's just that it feels like Bailey and Lyra aren't really going anywhere right now. I hate to say this, but a turn would liven up that so much more.
Heyman very active.
Yeah, Ronus Live says, and Adam Pearce has bad ties.
Worried about Adam Pearce putting
Ron, yes, you're right.
Into the Rumble match Saturday.
That's why Heyman is the Oracle. Heyman is
Carlos here says, Denise, what if you and Taylor Swift are the final two in the Rumble? Would you eliminate Taylor Swift? It would be the equivalent of the finger poke of doom. I would literally eliminate myself. But I would let Taylor Swift take me out, you know? I wouldn't just eliminate myself. I'd be like, go girl, knock me out. And that's how I would go out.
Adios, Rey Mysterio. That's ataxia.
Cover. And a kick
out
by Rey.
Two.
Theory has been so impressive.
Take a look at this. Nothing fancy from Theory, just a well-placed left hand.
Doc Rollins says, what if the Vision or the last four to enter the Royal Rumble?
That Theory himself invented. He
that would be kind of funny. Or what if they were like the final four? Paul Heyman would be there trying to pick between his children.
There's so much talk about Bronson Reed.
Also, shout out to Tiffany, who's here with us. Listen up, Tiffany. We also got Zachary Walton, who says, wow, Denise. I'd be like, bye.
Mysterio fighting back, dropping Theory back into the ring. Austin Theory now with Mysterio on his shoulders.
Hey, fighting desperately. Dumps Theory to the outside, who somehow maintains his balance. Unbelievable.
But Ray turns it into a run into the apron. Penta trying to will Ray on.
Nicole, you're talking about the concern on the face of the Oracle, Paul Heyman. What's got me concerned?
Oh, and Logan Paul now.
Super kick by Penta.
Big Bronson Reed.
Super kick party right now. Ton of super kicks.
Super kicks.
Oh no, Bronson caught him. Oh.
Another kick by Penta.
Logan Paul.
This little last little bit that we saw here on the outside felt more entertaining than the matchup itself, though. Hate to say, but
Theory cover on Mysterio. Theory with the win.
Man, they just keep having Theory go out there and defeat our Rey Mysterio. Come on, man. You get people to take the pin.
So Adam Pearce could allow the Vision to get away with stuff like that. It was the Vision who went.
Hey, happy birthday to Internet Studios. 5536 here says it's my birthday today. I'm 25 today. Dude, to be 25 again. Enjoy it, man. 25 is one of the best ages ever. 25 and 27. Go ages. Go ages.
Oh, Paul with the right hand, the titanium-loaded right hand of Logan Paul. And now Breaker with a spear.
Damn. Dragon Lee's been the one to take some of the most nastiest spears from Braun Breaker.
Up to the top rope with a pull from Grace.
I like how Logan Paul really likes to get that split in on that frog splash.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I know.
But where's Pearce? Where's the general manager? Where's the security? Tsunami!
Oof.
And this is what I was afraid of.
Penta has just been
because of the phone call
flattened.
Pierce received last week and the way he acted tonight. Will Pierce be hesitant now when trying to hand out punishment, when trying to control the likes of the Vision?
I just hope Adam Pierce understands that whatever happens in the Royal Rumble is on him. The blood is on Adam Pierce's hands.
And the Vision's not done yet. Somebody do
interesting how commentary is saying that the blood is on Adam Pierce's hands.
What do you want them to do, Cole? Maybe Pierce should come back out here with his brass knuckles. Raw belongs to the Vision, period.
Oh, no. Not again. Braun Breaker with a super spear.
Damn. My favorite thing is whenever Braun gets like extremely hyped. Extremely hyped. We got the Stone Immaculate here. It says, got his suspension lifted and immediately went back to causing chaos.
Maxine,
for reals. Okay,
I made you.
Natty.
And you failed.
Okay, I'm going to listen better
You
today.
didn't fail you. You failed me.
What the hell was that?
You're just like the rest of them. You think because you've rolled with a legend that you can roll like a legend. But that will never happen again. This is a whole new me. And when I'm done with you, Maxine, I'm coming for it all. Because Natalia elevates, but Natty decimates.
Okay, so I think it sounded more the way that Santi was saying it. I'm like, it feels like it was.
I'm on the phone. Will you shut up?
But now I guess we don't have to worry about it because she's going by Natty.
Way, okay? Is there a problem here? You two better be glad I have other business to deal with. Pierce!
Oh, damn, she's pissed. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Backstage brawl? Yes. A girl's backstage brawl? Even better. They're like, oh, we love our jobs. Woo! Let's take them away. Yo. All right, let's see if this continues in the commercial break. Almost there. Let's see. Almost there. Give it a second. It's almost back. Oh, never mind. I was kind of hoping that it would continue behind the scenes, but it really didn't.
Between Raquel Rodriguez.
All right, give me 1 second.
Well, on the topic of safe, there was a lot of concern about the safety.
Byron Saxton is so blue today.
Please welcome the young OG.
That is a really good color of blue, by the way.
Hold on.
Ah, Javon.
I'm good. You
He's
straight?
back to his commercial break promos.
So you got a lot of people concerned about you, Javon.
Promos on non-commercial breaks, man.
Grande Americano.
Bro's always in the commercial break.
Came to an abrupt end because of referee stoppage, and to this point, we still haven't gotten an explanation as to why. So, can you shed some light on what happened?
Well, first, I just want to say I'm all good. You know, thankfully, nothing happened to my shoulder seriously. But, you know, injuries come with wrestling. You feel me? Miss Ref felt like she had to throw away the match because sometimes I get a little too excited. You know, sometimes I'm too bouncy for my own good. But I'm all straight. You know what I mean? I feel good, and I'm just ready to focus on what's next.
I like that. You know, sometimes I'm a little bouncy for my own good, but I'm always straight.
But since you do mention it, what is next?
I got it, Javon. I got it.
All right. Well,
Mr. Know-It-All says Javon is a commercial star. He is at least entertaining to watch in commercials. Some other people get a little boring in commercials.
I hear you. But look, I just want to put you on, all right? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to let you know. There's a lot of goals that the young OG wants to accomplish here on Raw.
Is he going to declare for the Rumble?
And one of those goals is to main event WrestleMania.
Which means he has to enter the Rumble?
But in order for me to main event
yeah.
the Royal Rumble. So I just want to let everybody know that the Young OG is officially declaring to be in the 2026 Royal Rumble match.
It's gonna be bouncy.
And for everybody in the match, you know, the 29 other guys, hey, if you try to get me out, just know I got something for all y'all. If you stare too long, you might get your ass tossed over the top rope. And everybody's gonna find out in the Rumble, in Saudi, in WWE, that boy is bouncy. Straight like that. Appreciate you.
Epic.
Breaking news, one of the most exciting superstars on
Epic.
Raw is headed
Happy to see him on there, man.
Royal Rumble match this Saturday. Javon, thank you so much.
I appreciate you. Appreciate that. Y'all know.
I got you.
I'm glad he's gonna be in there. He's gonna add so much more fun to the match. Like, legit, he's going to be so much more fun. We got Fredo here who says, love this guy. We got King Davion here who says,
Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment.
Davion here says, Javon in the Rumble confirmed. James Evans here says, love this guy. Eden Drew, oh yeah, you're right. He says new Kofi spot. Yeah, you might be onto something. I mean, if anybody can do it, it's most likely Javon, for sure. Hey, what's up? All Things Entertainment says, thank God.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we prep
King Pope here says, yo, Javon better pull some epic stuff at the Rumble that even Kofi would be impressed. Yeah. We got Eric Diaz here says, I'm happy Javon is in the Rumble. We got James Irving also saying the same thing. Javon will be the next Kofi. So it seems like a lot of people are kind of getting that vibe. We got C. Delgado here who says, would it hurt to let him declare on US feed? I know, we could have at least gotten like a little video from Roman or something. I'm sorry, but I really wish they would have just like let us be surprised when Roman came out. You know, I know that maybe some people weren't going to be surprised, but I much prefer it to be like his music hits and you're like, yeah, it's Roman. I almost wish that people didn't declare for the Rumble.
No doubt, the tribal
Sometimes I just want numbers 1 through 30 to be a complete and total surprise.
For the Royal Rumble this Saturday.
I don't mind something like that. But then there's going to be people being like, oh, this Rumble's going to suck. No one's in it. But I kind of want that. By the way, is that a... What is that? There's a lot happening there. Is that... I don't know. There's a lot happening there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, later on tonight in our main event,
thank you, C. Delgado.
Defend the World Heavyweight Championship against AJ Styles on a night where AJ Styles may be appearing in his final Monday Night Raw ever. Earlier today, I had the opportunity to speak to the man who will face Styles this Saturday at the Rumble.
All right, let's see what Gunther has to say today.
Gunther, thanks for joining me today. Saturday at the Royal Rumble in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, you take.
We got Kev here says,
Styles.
That's fair. That used to be part of the Rumble fun.
Bugging me all week.
Yes, boy says 1 hour, 20 minutes, 2 matches. Oh yeah, you're right about that. But those 2 matches were both pretty
force him to put his career
pretty long. We got everybody celebrating for some Linkin Park on WWE TV.
Because what is there for me to gain if I just beat AJ Styles again?
All right, let's see what Gunther has.
I have a lot of things to gain. I have something phenomenal to gain. I can now
$5 foot long.
Listen, AJ's made it real clear. 2026 is going to be his final year. He wanted to entertain the fans throughout the year. He wants to take on some of his great rivals like he did at Saturday night's main event against Shinsuke Nakamura. Why rob the fans of these moments?
Yeah, wouldn't that be great, right? Simple as that. I'm sick and tired around here, overstaying their welcome, chasing one moment after another. Those moments, they belong to me. Bill Goldberg was chasing another moment, and I took it away from him. John Cena was chasing moment after moment for a full year. But what are they going to talk about now? They're going to talk about when he gave up to me in his very last match. And AJ, I bet he had beautiful idea about this long, very exciting, emotional retirement or farewell tour, whatever he wants to call it. I'm not interested in him taking the moments away that belong to me. Talking about old timers.
Damn.
I think you fall in that category as well.
Hey, he's not lying. Michael Cole's been there forever.
To stick around here.
Damn, is he going to retire Michael Cole too?
Funny thing is, I could kick the chair over and I could end your career right now.
Wait, this is low-key pretty funny. Sorry, Michael Cole.
Because on Saturday, I want you to sit there at the Royal Rumble. And I want to hear you call that match. And I want to hear you say...
Michael Cole looks so scared.
The career of the phenomenal AJ Styles...
is over.
Is over.
See, Gunther, I get you. Bro, Michael Cole looks like he just pooed his pants staring at Gunther like that. literally, look at him. He's like... I don't know. That is so funny. Hey, I'm all about bringing in new voices, get them. But I might be, Gunther might be onto something here. They're gonna take poor Michael Cole out. How sad. So sad. By the way, let's see. We got Victario here who says Emily Armstrong is a new member of Linkin Park since Chester Bennington passing. You should give it a listen. Yeah, I haven't listened to the new Linkin Park. I used to be a fan, like when I was in who wasn't a Linkin Park fan? I used to be a Linkin Park fan, like in middle school and high school. I went to their concert. Obviously, like all of like their top hits. Like I'm a basic fan. Like I know like their radio hits. Like those are the Linkin Park songs that I know. I'm not like I don't know all of their songs. I just know their top hits. But I like their top hits a whole lot. Their top hits are amazing. So yeah, I remember because I used to have a friend who was like a diehard Linkin Park fan, and she was the one that got me into Linkin Park, and she was the one that I went to the concert with. So yeah, I got some memories for sure. Thank you, Mitaru. You got Tracy here. AJ.
Could this be AJ's last match on Monday Night Raw?
Honestly, I feel like how many retirements? I feel like you're wasting too many retirements on one person. That's just my personal opinion. I feel like it's too much for one person, but I know some people might want to see that because I've seen some people start to wonder that exact same question. Thank you, Tracy. We got C. Delgado here who says, love the Rumble videos. I agree, Roman and Liv win. Thank you so much, C. Delgado. I got so happy because I saw somebody on Twitter that was inspired by my board idea and did their own. Oh, it's the best thing ever. So I was so happy to see that that's like, a little something that someone else did. I encourage everyone to do one. It's kind of fun to create a board and try to guess who you think is going to be every entrance. And hey, afterwards when the Rumble's done, you can go back and roast yourself for being completely wrong. Or you can start to freak yourself out if you get a couple of them right. You're going to be like, damn, I'm a Nostradamus. This is crazy. So I suggest that if anybody does decide to do something like that, you still got a whole week left. So if any of you guys do any boards, please tag me. I would love to see them. Thank you, C. Delgado. We also got Issa David in the building. What's up? Says on tonight. Just a video of the moron fan yelling at Roxy for yelling at Saturday night's main event. He said she was flopping. Also, Loki hoping AJ wins tonight. Okay, so I did not see that video of the fan yelling at Roxanne. I didn't see that at all. Feel free to tag me if you see it again on your timeline. Santi is not on today, but he will be on Fridays moving forward. So moving forward, I will be joined by Santi on Fridays to chat some Friday Night SmackDown. And then I know you're low-key hoping AJ wins tonight. I don't think he is, but I'd be happy if he did. But I don't think he is. But we'll see what happens, man. Lisa David, thank you so much for the super chat. Seriously, and I hope you're having a great start to your week. Thank you.
They're having fun with Jay.
All right, we're back in
Dragonfly
Dreams
on hand.
Says maybe it's the beginning of the Michael Cole retirement tour.
Looking to go
back to
back.
I mean, he did face
Stranger things have happened. Jay would love once again to live
Michael
up to
Cole.
the moniker.
So they got some history there. How old is Michael Cole, by the way? Let me find out. Michael Cole is 57 years old. Oh, no. He's going to be doing commentary for at least, like, 20 more years. Because how old is Jim Ross? Jim Ross is still doing commentary, and he's 74. Oh, yeah, no. We still got 20 more years of Michael Cole.
Jey Uso would love to become number 5.
Jermaine, Robin will now be on Mondays. Yes, we swapped. It's just swapped. We just switched brands. We had the draft early on the channel. Frank here says, yeah, he caught Roxy turning at him, yelling, shut the F up at that dumbass fan. What? How did I not see this? Wow. We got Tiger Claw says, don't threaten me with 20 more years of Cole. That is one thing that I will say, like, and I've said this a lot when it comes to wrestling. I think wrestling sometimes keeps broadcasters, like announcers, for a very long time. So then people get really used to a certain voice. Whenever you try to bring in any new voices, they just don't get used to them. They're not used to them. And so there's a lot of people that can't hang because you expect them to sound like the person you've been hearing for like 50,000 years. That is one thing that I do want to see more of, is I want to hear more younger voices across wrestling when it comes to like commentary, because I also feel like sometimes you just gotta, I don't know, you just gotta be a little bit more up to date and make sure that people are ready in the pipeline to because then you throw people in there with no experience and it's like, well, they gotta get experience someplace. I don't know, it's interesting to me, but
big opportunity.
I do sometimes think that. Well, no, I think that all the time. By the way, hey, Ledwin, dude, I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute, man. How are you? We got Ledwin Bound in 9910 here, who says, we know that the Saudis love Liv. That's why she was at the WrestleMania announcement. Do you think they'll book her to win the Rumble to make her Saudis happy? I think it increases the odds for her. Ledwin, I'm going to be honest with you. I had no idea she was popular in Saudi. Like, legit, I had no idea. Is this like a known thing? I legitimately did not know she was popular there. I just thought she was popular everywhere. Like, legit, I see her popular like everywhere. She has a lot of fans. I see her social media numbers are massive. She's constantly doing like mainstream stuff. Yeah, man, I feel like Liv's kind of popular everywhere, but I'm personally rooting for Liv Morgan at the Rumble. She's my official prediction. Liv is. So I don't know that those specific things increase her chances, but I do think that I do think her chances are pretty high.
As an entrant in this year's
okay,
Royal
Finn's.
Rumble.
When is Finn going to tell Pierce he wants out of the Judgment Day? Well, he doesn't have to ask Pierce. What am I talking about? He doesn't have to ask
the world title last week.
Thank you, Ledwin.
I had to fill that spot, man.
Wait,
the
what?
Rumble's full. I only have 30 spots. It's full. It's full.
Oh,
And you
he's going
know,
to have to take one of his
I know,
members
and the
out.
people know that no Royal Rumble is full without Finn Balor.
All I can do is apologize.
Yo, and you guys tell
The
me
Rumble's
Adam
full.
Pierce is not a heel?
This ain't over.
He really said the sign-up sheet is full. Oh, there's Liv.
What's going on with you and Punk? You don't actually believe he was showing you respect last week, do you? He showed you up in your own hometown and then raised your arm like some kind of participation trophy. Fan.
Damn.
You thanked him for it.
Damn. When you say it like that.
You don't believe he actually wants to become world champion, right? Because I promise you he doesn't. But you know who does, Finn? The Judgment Day. Because the Judgment Day is your family.
Liv, this ain't as straightforward as it seems, okay? So let me figure this out.
Ooh, I'm liking what I'm sensing here. Oh, Liv is look at Liv. Look at the death stare she's giving Finn. She's giving him the death stare.
Scotiabank Arena.
Oh, I like this. Dan the Man says Liv should play Harley Quinn. I can see that. I can definitely see that.
Other than forward for the Raptors, Scotty Barnes is in the house. A pleasure as always. Having a good
By the way, we got David Primero here who says, my bet for Royal Rumble is Liv and Braun Breaker, Sammy for the men. Oh, he says Liv for the Rumble for the women's, and then Braun or Sammy for the men. Well, now Sammy, so now Sammy's facing Drew, but let's say he loses to Drew. I'm pretty sure he can still enter the Rumble. But now he's officially, facing Drew. Thank you, David. That Braun Breaker, by the way, would be massive. I'd be very happy if I saw Braun Breaker win.
Four-way to determine the number one contenders for the World Tag Team
Otis just kissed the screen.
Otis and Tozawa,
that was a little too personal, Otis. I feel like don't you just feel like you just got kissed by Otis?
When you're as big of a star as El Grande Americano is in Mexico, you don't just allow your travel plans to become public knowledge, Michael Cole. It's a safety concern.
Oh, this match doesn't feel like it's going to be that great. I don't know. We got Sheldon here who says, I think Sammy wins the Rumble next year. Why is that, Sheldon? I want your full thoughts on this and why you've decided that he wins next year and not this year.
And being accompanied by Grayson Waller. At a combined weight of 470.
I really like the New Day's gear, though. That's a fact. We got Big Time Baxter says, Denise, how do they expect us to care for the Vision? The material they're given is just rinse and repeat. Heyman introduces each member and the baby faces get destroyed post-match. It's so repetitive. I'm with you, man. I've been saying this for a while, man. I feel the exact same way. I don't know what the Vision is like. Hit or miss some weeks, man. There's some weeks where I'm like, yeah, I'm vibing with this. I'm feeling this. And there's other weeks where I'm like, oh, it's the same old. Yeah, I get it. Oh, yeah, Sheldon. See? Sheldon says WrestleMania Saudi next year.
What signals the start of a new day?
Yeah, I like that. I like what you're thinking here. I like why you chose Sammy for next year, not this year. Okay. All right, I feel you.
Made me look good once. Grayson Waller mocking
Dingle Dub says, sorry, you got to watch this tag match, Denise.
Tag team champion, Jey Uso.
Yo.
The Usos will defend the titles against
Let's see what we get out of this. I'm sorry, but it's like, okay, the New Day, they haven't done anything with them. Otis and Tozawa are so expired at this point. The Ryo and the other guy, I don't even know their names. Blue and Red. No one really cares unless Grande Americano's out there talking in Spanish. And then the Creed brothers are fantastic, but they haven't done shit with them. So that's my thought process in this match is who am I supposed to be excited about? I'm not excited about any of these teams.
And look at the distraction.
You cannot force me to be excited by any of these teams.
Taking out Bravo? Yes, Bravo. As Jey Uso looks on. I mean, I can't understand any of these Americanos guys. Who knows who they are?
We got Jason here who says, what are they ever going to do with Otis?
They culture, Michael Cole. You would know Ryo and Bravo already megastars. Any sort of association with El Grande Americano is a ticket straight to the top.
Have to completely match him. Like, he has to get rid of the comedy act completely. As much as I do find it funny, if we want to take seriously, we kind of got to erase what we've seen as of late because they've kind of put him in proper territory. And that sucks to say about Otis because he's far more talented than that. But that's just what they've done with him.
Clothesline by Julius Creed.
Thanks, Jason.
Blast the New Day off the apron.
I hope you're right, Jermaine. He says the Creeds are winning this to become relevant again. I hope you're right because they're very, very talented, and I actually want them to be bigger on this show than they are.
These two kids so strong. Great tag team. Otis driven off the apron.
Brian Lee says, sometimes I question myself. Why did Paul leave Roman? Brian.
Taking everybody out.
WrestleMania. My WrestleMania live stream. My reaction is, why would Paul Heyman leave both Roman Reigns and CM Punk for Seth Rollins. I didn't get it then, and I still don't get it now. It didn't really make any sense to me, man. I get now why they wanted to do it because of the vision, but character-wise and where we were at that time and point, think about it. Because if you're going to leave one guy for another guy,
and Julius
sounds really wrong, but if you're going to leave one guy for another guy, it's because you see the other guy as being much bigger than the guy you're with before, right? I'm talking manager. I'm not talking love and romance here. Or am I? So to me, I'm like,
Xavier Woods, right here in front of us.
What
is that all about?
Why, Paul? Why?
Yes, as good as mine.
Like leaving the job that pays you more, and go to the job that pays you less and gives you the same hours, maybe even more. Why? So I've been thinking that for a very, very long time.
Antagonize the New Day? They're out here trying to become.
I haven't done anything. I'm calling the match.
Whatever.
They're delusional too. Well, the fact they hang out with Waller is something as well, but.
We got Ledwin Bowden here. Says, what are your thoughts about The Undertaker booking AAA? I just found out that this weekend. Oh, you didn't know, Ledwin? No, yeah, I've known this for a while, that he's booking AAA. I've had Conan on, and he's talked about it. Conan had a really, really great explanation for The Undertaker booking AAA. And I was like, okay, I 100% get where you're coming from, because he kind of talked a lot about how, stories and characters. When it comes to like stories and characters, The Undertaker really understands that. So he kind of gave a really great description for The Undertaker's role in that. I was just seeing a post by a Psycho Clown, maybe like a week, maybe 2 weeks ago. He posted how he took a picture with The Undertaker, and he was like so starstruck and so happy that he's gotten to work with him and this and that. And I thought, damn, I didn't realize that. He was a big fan. So I think sometimes you forget, or you don't think about who some people might genuinely be in awe of. I don't know.
Launches himself up over the top.
So yeah, I get from the character side, because when you think of one of the best characters in wrestling, you do think of The Undertaker. He can't really be replicated, especially not in this day and age. But regardless, he understands character work, and I think that does go a long way. But yeah, man, I've cut a couple of the AAA shows. I haven't really been watching them all, but I haven't really heard. So I mean, and when I say I haven't heard complaints, I'm talking about the WWE American fans that I haven't really heard complaints from. I haven't been on Mexican Twitter for AAA in a while, but I was there for a good period of time, and they were just kind of like over it. But so like different audiences, of course, but I haven't really gone to go see like what the vibe is, and I haven't really been watching all the shows, so I'm a little out of the loop on what they've been doing there, unless I've seen like highlights and clips on Twitter and whatnot. But like I said, that was just kind of like the best explanation that I've gotten for why The Undertaker should be in that role. Thank you, Ledwin. We also got Issa David here, who says, my week is off to a rough start, 12 inches of snow, which made me slip and fall. Oh no! I hurt my back and I have to work 12 hours tomorrow.
Kingston could be well on their way.
But I hope you and everyone's Monday is going well. Issa David, okay, first of all, I feel so bad that you're out here being so nice and you're going through all of this. Oh my God. I really hope that you're okay, by the way. I hope that your back is not like really bad.
Miss Rachel of Lucha Libre out
here. If it is, I know I'm not your mom, but damn, maybe take the day off if you can. I know that's not really up to me, but obviously just be careful out there and take care of yourself, man, because your health comes first. Seriously. Please. Hopefully, hopefully it's not that bad and you can still work and all, but if you can't, just stay home, man. Stay home. Thank you for the love and enjoy Raw right now, at least. Damn, 12 inches of snow is hella crazy.
Interesting. Another tag. Here comes Bravo of Los Americanos.
This match so boring. Let's speed it
You
up.
keep asking that, and I've already explained when you're as big
Me
of a
2
star
seconds
as
later.
Alcante
Oh,
Americano.
nice.
You don't allow your travel
It's like
plans to
dingling the
become
keys in front of
public
me
knowledge.
like a
It's security
toddler.
risk.
Off the Hurricane Rana by Tozawa, trying to make it to the corner and make a tag to his partner Otis, but a cheap shot by Julius Creed.
Yes, I do.
Although my sources have told me that
We got a
Americano has
Sparks
spent the last
809.
5
What's
to
up,
6
Sparks?
days
He says,
inside
hey,
of a
Denise, how are
bariatric
you? It's been a
chamber
minute. Do you
recovering,
see AJ
being the
retiring
best shape
soon?
possible
Also, I think Raw next
for
week
the
is in
Royal
Philly,
Rumble.
and I can't wait to be there. Hey, man, I hope you do get to go to the
Out
show.
to the apron.
Hopefully tickets aren't
Look at the
expensive, and
power
hopefully
of
you can make it
Bravo
out there.
Americano.
I do
This
think
airplane
AJ's
spin again
retiring at
looks
the
mighty
Rumble.
familiar.
As much as I don't want to
Oh, wow.
see that happen, my gut feeling is
And
that he is.
Tozawa came to play tonight.
But
Listen,
hopefully
don't
I'm
make the
wrong.
mistake
I want to
of
be wrong.
overlooking Akira Tozawa.
Thank you,
This is a young man who at
Sparks0809.
one
Thank you for
point
coming
was
back
one
to
of
the
most
stream, man. I hope you're
sought-after
having a
free
great
agents on the
start
independents.
to your
He made a
2026
star
year.
of himself in Japan. Once upon a time called the Stamina Monster because Tozawa not afraid to go deep into a
Matthew
matchup.
Landon
The
says,
guy's
damn,
got
Denise is
gas.
50-50
And
with
he's
tag
tough as
team
nails.
wrestling.
315-pounder.
Oh
Otis
my
now with the
gosh.
matchup.
And his partner
Christopher
Otis
Snow
is
says,
about
heard
as
my name
intelligent as a
again.
nail.
Yeah, but he's gonna wreck
So
some
funny.
people.
That's the truth.
And
No, Uncle Donkey. Yeah,
what's one
Jericho
money
is
the
still
bank
on that
contract?
AEW roster
Former tag
page.
champ.
He is still there.
Bit of a ladies' man looking to deliver some carnage.
Jose Lopez says, cake or pie, Denise? Pie.
Shoving Woods into Bravo Americano.
My whole Twitter
Splash in the
likes
corner.
section is
Oh,
damn.
Oh, poor
Me like
Xavier. Poor
Like, that's
Xavier.
all I do is hit like on a bunch of cheesecake posts. All right, there goes the worm.
Otis off the caterpillar. And everybody breaks it up.
Look at this.
Dragon Knight says,
Kofi
"Dang,
Kingston,
no,
Ryo
I'm being
Americano,
serious."
all working in unison to
Ivy's
eliminate
slapped
Otis,
the
but
like
look at
button on all
Tozawa
them
teeing
cheesecake
off.
photos.
Yeah, Tozawa ticked off at the treatment of Otis. And look at Tozawa go with a double DDT.
Hey, Tozawa.
Backdoor, snap
Tozawa
German.
said, look at
Little
me.
classic Tozawa offense.
Hey, you go for it, Tozawa.
Uh-oh, incoming!
Tozawa with a suicide dive to the New Day. On the other side. Down goes
Damn,
some
Tozawa's been the
Americanos.
best part of this match so far. There he goes again. Nice. 3 dives.
Tozawa versus everybody.
Yeah, get it, Tozawa.
Listen to this
They
place.
would do
Don't be
the
missed with
Tozawa
trouble
would
in
do a little
paradise.
dance, and Xavier would
Tozawa
go,
caught him on
"Oh,
the
you
other side."
nasty, Tozawa." Those were kind of funny. We got Fredo says, this is the most I've ever seen him do. It's been a while since we've really seen him do it, like, go
Woods
like
now has
that.
our officials' attention.
We got
and
Ray here who
Grayson
says,
Waller
damn, that's the most impressive
just
I've
took the
seen
leg out from
Tozawa.
under Tozawa.
Well, no disqualifications in a fatal four-way, so Waller took advantage.
Here comes Big Doze.
There goes Waller.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, main event Jey Uso with a super kick. Oh, what?
Good God. Double drop kick by Los Americanos.
Sent out over the top by Brutus. Here comes Julius. Otis caught him.
Stuffed. Bang. Oh.
You know what? I'm starting to think that Tozawa
Tag to
and Otis
Tozawa.
are getting the win.
Is Tozawa even conscious?
Well, he is now after that
I just
tag.
feel like they've been doing the most, you know, in this matchup.
They may be doing the Tozawa shuffle tonight in Toronto.
Senton! Cover!
Yeah. Oh, that was a 3. Yeah, I was about to say, they were like hella working. I guess they are trying to give Otis and Tozawa a little something on the show.
You know, Corey, the Usos didn't really take Otis and Tozawa serious.
But
when they
I
said
don't
they
think
wanted a
anyone's
tag team
actually
opportunity.
expecting
Well, they're gonna have to
Otis
take them
and
serious
Tozawa
now.
No
to get a
doubt
win
about
over
it.
on the
There's
Usos.
exclamation
Like,
point. A
no one's expecting
senton
that.
From the heavens, from Tozawa.
we got Fredo here who
And
says
be
that
ready,
senton was
Jimmy
nuts.
and
Yeah, it
Jay,
looked extra cool because he's so
because
tiny.
Otis and
So he
Tozawa,
like
the
flew
Alpha
more.
Academy,
That's a
are
shout out to
locked
Donnie
in
Magic who's
and
hanging out with us
gunning
here.
for tag team gold.
John Harris says, I've never seen him win before.
Well, let's head back to our own Jackie Redmond.
Cole, thank you so much. I'm backstage with
Becky.
Women's Intercontinental Champion, Becky Lynch. Becky,
Becky
congratulations on a successful title defense last week against Maxine Dupree.
A monumental victory, actually.
Some might say that, yes, monumental.
You wouldn't know anything about monumental victories now, would you, wearing a jacket like that?
Damn.
But it was a wonderful victory. Everybody loved it. Unfortunately, there was a bit of controversy, not on my end. Natalia afterwards went a little crazy, but I get it. I understand. I would be very disappointed if I trained somebody from nothing and they remained nothing. Like mid-Maxine. The same happened to me with losing Lyra. She betrayed me. But anyway, now Natty, she's implying that she's going to come after my title. Well, that's going to be impossible unless she wins the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, Mara Mena says, ouch. I know. What an
because I'm
insult.
going to be entering the Royal Rumble, which means that I'll be winning the Royal Rumble. Ahoy, hoy.
Oh, Kyrie. Kyrie gonna say something today? Hell yeah.
Win the Royal Rumble because no one is ready for Asuka.
I'm ready for Asuka. I've been ready for Asuka.
Oh, how sad. She just ruined the whole shtick
Actually,
for
we would
her.
have won more games if it wasn't for you and Asuka. You lost it for the team. Tell her that. Tell her. Go.
姉さん、あいつこんな言ってます。Becky says she's ready. I heard her! 聞こえとるやん、ボケー See you in the Royal Rumble.
See you.
Why was she touching her belt like that? That was weird. That was so weird. I don't know what happened there.
You know, AJ Styles'
Aw, not
WWE
them giving
career
us an
began
AJ Styles
10
fact
years
of the
ago
day.
this month at the 2016
All right, now they're laying it on a
Royal
little too thick.
Rumble match. A decade later,
A little
AJ puts
too
his
thick
career
for
on
my
the line versus
liking.
Gunther at this Saturday's Royal Rumble.
We got Jay Grouse here says Becky wanted to laugh. I think so too. Oh shit, is it time?
OG.
Hey, Javon.
They got a big match tonight and a bigger match Saturday, but I hope I get to see you on that.
Oh, he's
road
about to
too.
get that AJ Styles rub. Damn.
That means let's do it.
Yeah, I know what it means. I was. All right.
Wait, what?
Have a good night. Good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Huh? I don't know what the hell just happened. I didn't understand what AJ said. I didn't understand what Javon said. I don't know what happened there. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. King Pope says Javon got starstruck. Hey, you can blame him. If you're going to get starstruck by anybody, might as well be someone good. Dragon Knight says they botched talking. Mr. Grimley says, LOL, that was an odd exchange. Yeah, I was like,
Evans is
huh?
going to get bouncy in his very first Royal Rumble match. We also learned that the entire faction of the Vision is going to join the fray. And how about a few moments ago, the Women's
Fray?
Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch has declared for the...
Oh, Jesus.
Because I want all of you, Stephanie. See, me quieres?
Get in line, Raquel. Get in line. We all want a little of Stephanie.
Every week you've been ducking me. You've been coming up with some kind of excuse to get out of a match with me. Or if it's not you, someone else wants to stick their nose in my business, but I get it, La Primera. You're scared. You're scared because not once in your entire career have you faced anyone as dominant as big, sexy Raquel Rodriguez. Te voy a acabar. I will not finish until I get you in that ring one-on-one. And I will take my opportunity and I will take that Women's World Championship. Dame mi lucha, Stephanie. Dame lo que quiero. Give me the match. Make the match.
Ooh, oh, she's mean.
Wow.
Like, that was my favorite part.
Adam Pearce has his plate overflowing.
I want to see Byron
I
Saxton
think
start
something
it.
has to
Little.
be done. This conflict between Raquel Rodriguez, Stephanie Becker, and the Women's World
We got all things
Championship.
entertainment here. It says book
quick,
it for the
speaking of
Rumble. They
championships,
might
guys,
actually.
do not
Yeah.
forget, we're still counting down the minutes to that historical first time ever main event. The World
Byron,
Heavyweight
get
title
excited,
on the
bro.
line.
Come on, liven it
CM
up.
Punk will defend
Yeah,
against the
put some energy
phenomenal
in it, bro.
AJ Styles.
Bro, feel the crowd, man. Feel the crowd. He's like ready for that historic match. Yo, live it up a little bit. Hey, what's up, John RP?
WWE World is back for
I love
WrestleMania
promos.
42
That
from
was
Thursday,
cool.
April 16th to Monday, April 20th at the Las Vegas Convention Center, South Hall.
Yeah, I would like
Don't
this
miss
too.
all new
Kev says
activations
Stephanie
to
versus
return
Raquel in a
fan
street
favorite
fight
experiences
at the
in
Rumble. I would
largest
like that,
WWE
Kev.
Superstore in WrestleMania history. Tickets are on sale now at WWEworld.com.
By the way, we got Henry Kieran in here who says AJ versus CM Punk. Let's go. Almost
Let me
time.
guess.
Oh, I think they might make the match now.
Raquel
Yep.
won this.
Yep.
And I won Raquel. Pero I don't
Street
want
fight?
What do you mean?
I want to fight.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to fight, you came to the right spot. Next week, Monday Night Raw. Stephanie Becker, you defend that Women's World
Raw?
Championship against Raquel Rodriguez in a Philadelphia street fight.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be at the Rumble or something, but I'm good with this. It's going to be on Raw. It's going to be time for some
Well, the Flyers
putazo.
can't seem to win a Stanley Cup, but they certainly know how to
Thank
throw
you, Henry. Yeah, I'm
down
ready
in
for this, man. I'm
Philadelphia.
ready
What
for
an
that.
announcement. I cannot wait. Yeah, that's Monday.
Jared Palmer says you never changed your top in the end. I know I got lazy. I was like, oh, it's too late already. I'm already all in on it.
It all begins
But
on
I don't like how it
Friday,
looks.
Friday
But
morning in the States, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. in the morning on the
you know
West Coast
what?
for the
You learn, you
kickoff
live and you
show
learn,
on
man. You live and you
ESPN
learn.
2. SmackDown, of course,
Seriously.
takes place
I think
later
next
on
time I wear
that
this,
night.
just because
And
I'm
then
not going to
comes
throw it away,
Saturday.
I'll just
The
wear my
Countdown
hair
Show
down
kicks
so
off
no
the
one will
road to
ever know that it's
WrestleMania
only
at
one
12
strap.
noon Eastern, 9
Thanks,
o'clock in the morning
Jared.
on the West Coast, followed by the Royal Rumble special start time of 2 Eastern, 11 on the West Coast of
Joseph,
the
I
United
will be
States. And of
watching
course, the
SmackDown
post show
early.
immediately following the main
On
event.
on
What a
Friday,
night at
excuse
the
me. Yeah,
Royal
Friday's actually a
Rumble.
very busy day. I got
going
SmackDown in the
down
morning,
in
so
Riyadh, the
SmackDown
phenomenal
on
AJ
Friday, by the way,
Styles, who may or may
starts
not
at
be
9
World
a.m.
Heavyweight
Pacific
Champion,
Standard Time,
depending on the result
12
of
p.m.
tonight.
Eastern
What
Time
is
if you're
undeniable
for the
is that
VPN.
Styles
If
has
you're
put
not
his
watching
career
the VPN,
on the line
normal
against the
hour
man
for
who
you.
has
However,
become
you
the
might
career
not
killer in
spoil
WWE, the ring general.
And then immediately after, I will be
Sami
live.
Zayn finally win his
Which
elusive
honestly works out for me
first
because
ever
later that night I
WWE
will be at House of
Championship.
Glory
He's gotta
in
go
LA.
for
They're
the
gonna have a
Scottish
show,
Warrior
and I
to
want to
do
go
just
to
that. McIntyre, Zayn at the Rumble.
Thank you so much, Joseph.
One
What's up?
lucky lady is going to make
Hey, what's
her
up, Bill
travel
W? We
plans
also got
for
Dan
Las
Like B
Vegas.
Jr. What's
It
up,
is the
man?
30 woman
I know,
over the top
Jason.
rope
You know what?
Women's
Actually, I need to do that right
Royal
now.
Rumble match.
Jason says
A
you letting
star-studded
WWE promote their
field
Vegas
already
World
announced,
on your
and
show,
who knows
and you're not
will
promoting
show
your
up
own
in
show.
Riyadh.
That is a
Star-studded
fact.
field as well for the men's 30-man over the top
done
rope
with this.
Royal Rumble
I'll
match.
do my
And
own
remember
promotion.
what
I was
awaits
waiting
the
for a good
winner
time, you
of
know?
both the Rumble matches. An opportunity to main
Also,
event
I'm really excited because I am
against
going to
the
be making an
champion
additional
of their
announcement
choosing.
at some point this week on social media. So keep an eye out for that.
New
No
situation.
spoilers.
So, what's the plan?
Look, we all got into the Rumble, right?
Is Polly on the phone with
So I think we should go in there.
who's he on the phone with?
One goal,
Seth?
one vision, a vision that can extend all the way up to WrestleMania. Because we have an advantage, boys. First off, no one can stop us. We are a unit, a well-oiled machine, a machine of machines. And I think since we have an advantage, let's take an opportunity to make sure that one of us leaves as the winner of the Royal Rumble. And I think that winner should be Braun Breaker.
Oh, him picking somebody that's not him. Oh, Logan Paul is
See,
so
gentlemen,
gonna ruin Braun Breaker's opportunity in the Rumble.
That is the vision.
Oh, he's so lying right now. Do not trust him, Braun. Do not trust him. He's nope. There we go, baby. Let's go. It's time. It's time, everybody. It's happening. Hey, Tracy. She says her birthday is next Monday. What does that land on? Hold on. Let me see. February. Oh, February 2nd. Oh, you have I love that you have like a February birthday because you get like red and pinks and Valentine's themes. And oh, I love that. I love that. February 2nd, next Monday, Tracy's birthday. And so far she's getting Stephanie versus Raquel in a Philadelphia street fight. Oh, that's exciting, Tracy.
It is an historic main event. For the first time ever in WWE.
WWE
Punk versus Styles, one-on-one.
Uno
for
a
the
mano.
World Heavyweight Championship.
Uno a uno. All right, we're on a commercial break, guys. Now, please allow me the opportunity to promote my own show. So for those of you who don't know, by the way, I am going to be live for WrestleMania weekend. For the very first time, I've never done a WrestleMania live show, and I am going to be doing one that Friday at noon at the Circa Hotel in Las Vegas. It's a beautiful hotel. It is 21 years and older, so you do have to be of age to be at the show. That's just the hotel rules, and it features a live podcast with special guests, which I'm going to be announcing soon, so keep an eye out for that stuff. Meet and greet raffles and more. I'm so excited, guys. Like, this is going to be so cool. The Circa, by the way, if you guys are looking for a hotel to stay at too, check them out, man. They are lovely. It's a beautiful hotel, super fancy. And fun fact, did you know, and this is not even an advertisement, I know this because I stayed at the Circa, they have the fastest elevator in all of Las Vegas. Legit. No other hotel has a faster elevator than the Circa. That's just a random fun fact. But anyways, seriously, my first show, I really, really hope some of you guys make it out there to go to see the live podcast. And I hope to meet you guys there too. A lot of you guys have already bought your tickets. I can't wait to see you guys in person. I know Jason's going to be there. He's one of them. I'm very, very excited. And I can't wait to make some more announcements about that. And as well as I am going to be having some additional shows, and you will find out soon when those additional shows will be happening. But once again, that is DeniseLiveshow.com, DeniseLiveshow.com, or you can scan the QR code that you see on the screen, or you can click on the link in the description box below. Again, that is DeniseLiveshow.com. All right, let me get the audio back. Brandon says, how fast is the elevator? You can actually hear your ears pop. Yeah, your ears pop in their elevator, because that's how fast it goes. So if you're like, I need to get places,
of wrestling
Circa's got you. They're no, like, I'm not even fucking around. Like, they're really nice. Like, they're great over there. The hotel is super clean. It's fancy. The restaurants are good. They have a restaurant. I forgot what it's called. They have a really good, I think it's like a Nashville hot chicken sandwich. Oh, it's thick, baby. It is thick. And it's got, like, if you like spicy sandwiches, so good. Then their breakfast place, again, I forgot the name of the restaurant, but their breakfast place, oh my God, full on big ass breakfast, okay? I ate there every day. I ate there every day. So yeah, it's a good hotel. And then you're like you exit the back door and it takes you to Fremont Street. So you're literally like on Fremont Street, which is very, very cool. So yeah, anyways, that's what's happening. We got DJ here who says, what? I bought tickets. I'll be there and I'll be meeting you for the first time. 2 years of listening on YouTube and now I get to meet you in person. Dude, I would love to meet you. I am so excited, man. Like, literally, I can't wait to see people, in the physical. In the physical, 3D, guys, 3D. None of this 2D shit. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Royal Rumble match.
Hey, speaking of Las Vegas, we have John Taylor, who was celebrating his birthday in Las Vegas this past weekend. John, I hope your birthday was fantastic. He says, hear me out. The roast of Denise Salcedo Fatu. Bahaha. JK. Just stopping in to say hey, as it's already a busy week. Also, I'll be at Denise Live. I got my tickets. Fuck yeah, John. Let's go. John is also going to be at Denise Live. Well, I don't have an official name. Denise Salcedo Live. I don't know. I can't wait to see you there, John. It's going to be a blast. I seriously cannot wait. Thank you, John. All right, here we go. Speaking of a blast, AJ Styles.
Is this the final time?
Versus CM Punk one-on-one. So what's up, Super Pro? Oh, shit. Uncle Donk. Diamond Money says, don't put me in the Rumble. Bro, I was like thinking they were just playing the normal
23 years ago
normal
in a
video
tag team matchup in
that.
2003.
I thought it was
they go
normal
one-on-one later
video.
that year, and over the years, and independents across the country
I think we all knew that, right?
They would
We
meet
knew
a
that.
handful of times. They really shaped each other's early careers. They never teamed together before last week at a live event in Brussels, Belgium. And tonight, for the first time ever,
Oh, damn, I got dizzy.
WWE, they go one-on-one for the World
Dino says, is he crying?
Championship.
No, I don't think so.
To call AJ Styles or CM Punk influential, quite simply, is an understatement. These are two trailblazers of an entire generation, not only of fans, but superstars. Those of us crazy enough to follow big dreams.
Let's go up to the ring and the legendary Lillian Garcia.
Lillian, who never ages. I need to know her beauty routine.
The following contest is scheduled for one
Tell me the beauty routine, Lillian.
And it is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the phenomenal
AJ Styles. Oh man, here we go. Let me see. Let me look into his eyes.
And
what are his eyes saying? Like, what do his eyes say? Hey, John, bro, thank you so much, man. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta set it up. He first sent a super chat to say, I must go now, but before I do, and then he dropped 5 DWO memberships. John, thank you so much, man. Seriously.
I guarantee you the ring general, the career
We got
killer,
Mr. Grimley's also in here. What's up, bro?
This
He
matchup
says,
tonight because
nah, I'm going to stay
AJ
2D.
Styles can pull off the
He
victory,
says, I'd love to
then
make
you
it
gotta
too, but
believe
expensive trip.
that
Hope it's a great
Gunther
turnout.
versus Styles
DWO
at the
for life.
Rumble
Thank you,
Saturday
Mr. Grimley.
is not
Yeah,
only
that's
gonna
like
be
the
for
number
AJ's
one thing that
career,
kind of sucks about
could be for
WrestleMania
that,
being
the
so
world
expensive
title, as if the
that a lot
stakes
of
needed
people
to
just
be
can't
any
go.
higher.
Because of it. And I mean, I'm not going to
we
WrestleMania.
are
Like, I'll
underway.
be there, but I won't be
These
at
men
WrestleMania.
going
I'll be at the
one-on-one in
events
a
and stuff.
WWE
That's
ring
why I tell people, like,
for
if
the
you are going to
first
be at
time
WrestleMania
in their
weekend, like, you can
careers.
still have a
And
blast
what
going
could
to a
be
bunch
the
of other
final
events,
night
you know,
of
wrestling
AJ
shows,
Styles'
WrestleCon,
career
my
on
show,
Monday
other
Night
people's
Raw.
shows. You know, like,
Still
there's a
surreal
lot
to
happening.
say out
So,
loud. I met AJ
but I
Styles
get
when
it,
was
though. It's
18
very
years old
expensive.
back in 2002 in
That's why I
Georgia
got other
at
shows
NWA
incoming, too.
Wildside.
Announcements.
We knew back
PD.
then
Thank you,
AJ was
Mr.
special.
Grimley.
I don't think anyone knew exactly how special,
Oh,
phenomenally
Mr. Grimley,
AJ
damn,
Styles'
thank you
career
so much,
would go
bro.
on to be.
We also
Well, I
just
didn't have
dropped
the
5
opportunity to get to know
DWO
AJ and
memberships,
meet him
man.
until
That's literally
2016 when he came to
10
WWE
minutes
for the
in the
first
last
time
like
and made
few
his
minutes,
debut
and
in
those
the
always
Royal
really
Rumble matchup,
make
but I've
people happy.
become very
Thank you,
close
Mr.
with
Grimley.
AJ over the past number of years. Absolute gentleman, tremendous superstar in the ring, and what a way if he could somehow.
Oh,
pull off the
Tronin,
world
I
title
don't,
win tonight.
what do you call it? I actually prefer to watch on my live streams. I usually always get a press ticket, but in the press ticket you sit at the press box, which is like high up. I've done that several times. I'm kind of over that now. I'd much rather do my live stream. So this is not a like a can't get a ticket situation. It's more of a I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Yeah, Mr. Flavor 99 got a membership. Yes.
In the world.
I'm gonna be real with you guys. I watch the show better on TV. On
WWE
TV.
champion. CM Punk has won the world title 7 times in his career.
Yeah, Big Time Baxter, I saw that. They only dropped down like 2K viewers. I'm going to be real with you. I thought that dip was going to be bigger. Legit. I thought that dip was going to be like
Styles, though.
bigger. Like thousands. And no, their second show was a
One of their
million
submissions early
times
on
better.
in this matchup. Styles trying to fight out of it. Does. Pinning combination. Kick at 2. And what a classic AJ Styles had with Shinsuke Nakamura this past Saturday on Saturday night's main event. Corey, AJ said that in his final year here of 2026, he wants to be able to have last matchups with some of his all-time great rivals.
I think AJ has more than earned that. But seeing the performance Styles put
We
on
got
at
Jordan
Saturday
here
night's
says
main event
Punk
against
looks
Shinsuke
great.
Nakamura
He does.
makes you wonder, AJ, why are you
Punk has
walking
been on
away?
a roll,
There's
man,
still
with these
tread left
matches.
on the tires.
This
There's
has
still
been the
gas
reign
left
that
in the
I've
tank.
wanted.
You're still phenomenal.
And I can tell
Braun,
you because
Finn,
AJ told me this,
AJ,
he wants to
come
get out at
on.
the top of his game.
These are all
He doesn't
names
want
that I
people to be
asked
telling their
for.
kids. I remember when AJ Styles
Crowd
was
sing
great.
split,
He
a
wants
little
to
bit
go
of
out
AJ
on
cheers, a
top
little
of
bit
his
of Punk
game
cheers.
as being great. That's how he wants people to remember it.
We got
Well,
Mr. Grimley says, I'm going to be for real. I'd rather watch most sports on my TV at my couch. Free food and drinks. LOL. Also best seat in the house, but I have never been to a wrestling event. Oh, Mr. Grimley, you should at least go a couple of times, if possible, of course. But yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
Title on the line.
I'm with you. I kind of like that stuff too.
Think about Gunther. I mean, think
We got
about
Robert
this.
Michael says, first time ever is crazy.
He ended Goldberg's career. He ended John
Jason
Cena's
here says,
career.
I'm looking
And
forward
he
to
has
this
an
week's TNA Beast are
opportunity
fired.
to
Yep,
end the
same.
career of
Should be
AJ
fun.
Styles this coming Saturday. What does that do for the ring general?
What continues to
Christian,
grow with
thanks for being here. Also, shout out to
Gunther. The
Movie
man's
Boots, also
already
with us
achieved
today.
a list of accolades that would define a career and potentially put you in the Hall of Fame. And Gunther still has a lot of work to do.
Yeah, Mr. Fredo says, Mr. Grimley, go to an NXT show. Smaller
evolution
crowd, it's
of
pretty fun.
this
Those are
business.
fun.
No
I remember I
matter
took
how
my
good
brother
you
one
are,
time
there's
to an
always somebody
NXT show, and he
nipping
had a
at your
blast.
heels who
I
wants
took him
your
to one of
spot,
those
who wants what you have,
house shows,
who
but
wants
they
to be
did
at the
one out
top
in
of the mountain.
Riverside a couple years ago. So I took him to that, and he had a great time.
Sends the champion out of the ring.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Apple's iOS says, how can I get a membership? There are two ways to get a membership. Ooh, nice. One of them is obviously if you get one yourself, you just click subscribe and follow the prompt and it tells you how to do it. The other way is usually people gift memberships and YouTube gives those out. I don't know how they decide who gets them. Like, you don't even have to be on the stream to get them. Sometimes they give them to people that aren't even on the stream. It's crazy. I have no idea how they decide. But it's a really great way to generate new viewers because people get notified. They'll be like, let's say they're not on the stream and they get a membership. They get notified like, hey, you got gifted a free membership to Denise's YouTube channel. And then they come on and they're like, hey, I got a free membership. What's up? And so it generates like new people to come in. But yeah, I don't know how YouTube decides that. People have asked on like those YouTube help streams that I've been on, and they didn't really seem to have an answer. So those are the two ways.
Styles, he knows he tapped out Gunther a couple of weeks
By the way, we got
ago.
McTaro here who says if Trey Miguel gets fired from the briefcase, I'd be pissed. That would be hella crazy. Can you imagine? Hey, thank you for being hired. You're also fired now. Again, even though you just went through that with another company, that would be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Exactly, and that gives
But anyways, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he's not.
To survive,
Thank you,
prolong
McTaro.
his career to get past the ring general. Sternum first into the top buckle goes the champion.
The momentum of Styles driving Punk into the corner with
Let's
the
go.
Irish whip.
Sniper 96 says, I'm sorry, 56. Wow, I'm blind.
AJ understands
Says,
what happened
it's
the
the best
last
membership
time
I
he
signed up for,
encountered Gunther was
DWO
simply
for
a case of
life.
Gunther being a step ahead. And Styles
We got
will
Mr.
not
Grimley
let
here
that
says the
happen
gift
again.
subs are random, but YouTube mostly gives subs to active chat members. Ad blockers can cause an issue. If you have a Google Plus YouTube account, it'll affect it. Really? I didn't know that, Mr. Grimley. Eugene McFadden. Hey, what's up, Eugene? He says, what are you guys winning this? I'm going to say
Familiar as
Punk.
they are with one another, have such a healthy respect for what the other is capable of. You don't want to make any mistakes because Punk knows if he makes one mistake, Styles will capitalize. Styles knows if he screws up one
Also,
time,
don't
CM
forget
Punk's
that
gonna turn
immediately
his lights
after
out.
this, I will be joined by Robin Lundberg. If you guys have not seen Robin yet, Robin is awesome. Robin is a sports guy. Robin, he usually does my SmackDown post shows. He did switch with Santi due to Santi's new schedule.
AJ in control at this juncture.
Robin is so he does SmackDown with me if you haven't seen those. He works for SI. He works on women's fast break, which is women's basketball. So he's very knowledgeable with women's basketball. It's like his big thing, but he's also a massive wrestling fan.
WWE fans.
And he also does a lot of appearances for Busted Open. You might have heard him on Busted Open, actually. That's where he and I met. And we started to do shows together, so we vibed. And I asked him to do the SmackDown show. We've done the SmackDown show for about a year. And now he's going to do Raw.
Days before the Royal Rumble
yes, those are some little things to know, just in case you haven't already seen Robin.
By the champion CM Punk to
thank you so much, Shane. He says, this is my first time seeing you live, actually. See you after the fact. Yes. Thank you, man, for tuning into the live. That's very cool of you.
Now the slugfest begins.
Okay, we're back from commercial.
My God. Into the corner. That may have driven all the wind out of AJ's lungs. And maybe the opening the champion was waiting for. AJ's been extremely focused in this match for the world title. You got to wonder, though, if still in the back of his mind is what's looming come Saturday. I disagree, Cole, and I've known AJ long enough to believe that Styles can compartmentalize like no other. AJ is focused on one thing right now. That's CM Punk. That's the potential to become world heavyweight champion. The minute the bell rings,
Sniper 56 says, how does Spin get in the Rumble now? He attacks somebody and takes them out as they're making their entrance.
Heel kick to the jaw. Punk able to duck underneath. There's the neck breaker by the champion. And now it's Punk starting to regain control.
BTW, everybody in the chat has informed me that Rey Mysterio has gotten hurt.
See the agony edge on the face of the champion, but the knee connects. And the Bulldog. Vintage CM
Yeah, Brian Alvarez of F4W is confirming that Rey Mysterio is legitimately hurt following this match with Austin Theory.
Oh, Shining Wizard from the champion. Cover. Interesting the way Punk's changed
so yes, it looks as it looks like
instead decided to hit it with a Shining Wizard. We talked about the familiarity.
There's a video out there too where you guys can see that.
CM Punk realized I'm going to need a little insurance. It's not time to put AJ to sleep just yet.
It looks like his shoulder might have been hurt during that matchup. He didn't even do like the post-match attack afterwards that he was supposed to. So yeah, just a heads up on that. Hopefully it's nothing too serious for Rey Mysterio, because that would definitely suck, especially since he just not too long ago had that groin injury. Thank you so much for letting me know, guys, because I hadn't seen that until you guys said that.
AJ now trying to rally the fans here in Toronto. Into the corner. Styles now drags the champ toward the center of the ring. Punk out the back door. Ooh. Takes down Styles to retain the title, and a kick out by Styles at 2.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Jordan says AJ Styles should have been in WWE 10 years earlier. It's crazy how different the landscape is nowadays versus the past, where like before you had guys killing it and making names for themselves for like 10 years before they ever got to WWE. Now it's like, oh, you were good for 1 month on the indies? We're taking you. Like nowadays,
up on Punk's shoulders.
I feel like as long as you're a good wrestler, you're getting some buzz, you got a really good shot of getting signed, man.
Styles now. Oh, Ushigoroshi from Styles. Cover for the World Heavyweight Championship, and a kick out by 2. Let's take another look at the tide turner in this matchup. Styles dropping.
We got the Sniper 56 says it's 10 years since AJ did perfect. He ends it there. Teardrop, bro. Teardrop. We got to add here. It says AJ's very good in TNA. He's good everywhere, man. Everywhere he's been. But obviously his work in TNA is, I would consider, the top tier.
As well. That's a chant of appreciation for 2 of the best superstars to ever do it. The champ stunned. Styles going to climb the ropes.
Crowd's a little dead. Crowd needs to wake up a little bit.
Punk able to maintain a grip on the top rope. Now Styles set to the mat.
Come on, Toronto.
And Punk's now in position with a flying elbow to Styles. cover to retain the championship.
We got Uncle Donkey here says, Warner Brothers not allowing TK to hire Trey over a tweet from 6 years ago. It's nonsense. He apologized soon after the tweet. Oh, I know, man. Reg and I had like a big discussion about this on last Wednesday's show. And, you know, hey, what do people got to do to get a second chance? Well, what's the time frame? You know, all of that. It's a huge topic for sure, man, because yeah, it sucks, man, if you do a tweet from like a long time ago and maybe you don't feel that way no more. You've changed, you've grown, you've evolved. I do think it sucks to get punished, but damn, man, still sucks.
Trying to put Punk in the position.
So be careful out there, guys.
And it didn't work out.
Thank you, Uncle Dunk.
Ring awareness from the World Heavyweight Champion shown there. CM Punk, nothing fancy, just forcing Styles back into the buckle to break the grip.
And now Punk.
Thank you, XVindy97 says, I love your IWGP Intercontinental belt. Yeah, it's falling apart from the inside, but you can't actually tell. It's the drizzling shits on the other side. It's like peeling. But on the outside, it looks nice. It was $100 from Etsy, so it's not like a real one. But it looks nice. Yeah.
Vicious knee to the kidneys of the
Infamous
champion.
DJ1 says the crowd went silent. I know. Come on, people. We got to wake up.
Forearm by Styles.
And it's not like they're going to hear me.
AJ out to the apron.
That's so funny.
With a sliding knee.
Styles got caught. Punk going to sleep outside the ring.
Knee to AJ.
Well, if Punk can get back up, he may
Kind of a
win
slow
this by
pace.
count out, but knowing CM
I think that's why the
Punk,
crowd's
not
a little
how he
bit
wants to
just
do
like
it.
they're
Not
waiting
against
for it
AJ
to peak a
Styles.
little bit. That's when
The
they'll start to
official
get
now
in.
at
That's when they'll start to
count
get
of
in a little
3.
bit. Dragon Knight says they might. You're pretty loud. If they can hear me, let's go, guys. We got Frankie who says Gunther beats AJ. Then on Monday he talks shit. The drum hits, walks out Oba. Little man's birthday's February 8th. Oh, on Super Bowl Sunday. He says La Primera wins Monday and Royal Rumble winner lives confronts her after the match. Hey, I didn't think about that. That would be freaking cool, actually. That would be really cool. But mind you, she's also facing Liv's friend. But yeah, that would be really cool. No, it's like, where does Raquel end up in all of this? That's my other question.
You want to say you
But yeah, I hope you guys have a. That's gonna be fun to
World Heavyweight title on
on Super Bowl Sunday. Me, that's some like nice barbecue going. Ooh, that'll be fun.
On Monday Night Raw.
Thank you, Frank.
And Styles still stunned.
Yeah, I gotta get my
That may have been AJ's
I gotta get my
last gasp.
squares for the Super Bowl. Usually I get squares. My husband's job does those little squares where you buy the numbers. I do those every year. I've only won once though. I've done them for like maybe the last 10 years and I've won once. So let's hope maybe I get lucky this year. And there you go, Styles Clash on Punk.
Cover. Punk kicks out at 2.
AJ Styles made believers out of all of us, Old Faithful.
I think that I think the energy of the match is going to start to change right now.
But Punk not done yet.
Got to wonder if Styles is playing possum to lure the champion in. This is for the World Heavyweight Championship. AJ Styles, the challenger on his feet. CM Punk, the champion.
This is what separates AJ Styles from the rest of the pack. The ability to find that next level, to tap into that next gear. Styles is lining it up.
This was the beginning, the end for Nakamura on Saturday night. Look at the phenomenal forearm, but CM Punk makes it to the ropes, causing Styles to lose his balance.
The mark of a resourceful champion. Borderline desperate, perhaps, but CM Punk knows what he has to do to retain. It's not always the popular thing.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Andrew here says the crowd is dreading the cold walk to the car. Yeah, that's true. It's even Let me see. Or when Raw started, it was 9 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's see what it is now. Oh, it's 10 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's 1 degree cold, 1 degree hotter than when the show started in Toronto. All right. They're starting to square up.
Styles as well. Punk down to a knee.
We got Frank here. There's a sad story. He says I had final 2 numbers in a $100 pool and was going to win $5,000, but stupid Broncos went for 2-point conversion and it was taken away from me. No, dude. $5,000? Oh, I would have cried, man. I would have cried. I would have been on the floor bawling, man, if I had a chance to win $5,000. And it got taken away from me last second. Especially to go from a $100 pool to $5,000. Nope. No thanks. I would be on the floor crying. You would have to like keep an eye on me, bro. Like, oh nope. I don't know how you did that, Frank. I don't know how you handled that. That's horrible. But now, like, there's people that lose like huge amounts of money in these sports games. Like, crazy, man. I don't know how they do it. I feel bad if I lose $20. Thanks, Frank.
Styles now. Punk. Styles hanging on to the top rope.
Eden Drew says Danhausen in the Rumble, bigger pop than Joe Hendry. Oh, they're Finn.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, no. Now we're not going to know.
CM Punk.
Wait, Finn.
Well, these are actions of a desperate
So Liv Morgan got to Finn Balor. He went from like respecting and listening to what Punk had to say to being bewitched by Liv Morgan. It worked. Liv bewitched him.
Balor biding his time. CM Punk, the champ, in front of us. No idea even where he's at. And Balor now with a kick to into the barricade.
Man! But then they also kind of just ruined AJ and Punk.
Isn't done yet. Balor
okay, so now I don't know what to think.
That Punk showed Balor earlier tonight back in his face.
I don't know what to think about AJ's future now with this.
Taking CM Punk's advice. Finn Balor is forcing the champion's hand. Balor has everyone's attention now.
Coup de grace.
I hate it. I don't agree with it. But part of me
I think I might have to feel like Corey Graves. I don't agree with it. I feel kind of screwed a little bit. I feel like damn. I feel a little disappointed. I feel a little disappointed with the matchup between Punk and AJ. I don't think the match hit the way I thought it would.
Balor with a third coup de grace.
One more dagger
but
to the heart
Finn
of
Balor
CM
showing
Punk.
this side of him, though, is very intriguing, though. That part of it I do like.
Finn Balor, what do you want your legacy to be?
Alrighty, well, there you guys have it. Monday Night Raw. Gotta get into it in just a bit. Don't go anywhere. We got Robin joining us for the post show in a couple of minutes. And let me catch up really quickly with the super chats too. Yeah, Eden, I would love to see Danhausen, but I just don't think I don't think that'll happen. As much as I like the guy, I don't think it'll happen right now. I think they'd first have to introduce him into the WWE universe because a lot of WWE fans don't know Danhausen. Thank you, Eden Drew. We also have Sammy Sawan Paiboon. Hey, Sammy, he says, do you see Paige return at the Women's Royal Rumble match? Will it be a shock? Why would you not put Paige on your Royal Rumble board? I'm going to be real with you, man. I'm not really the kind of person that gets like really locked in on surprises. I'm more a little bit grounded when it comes to those things. I'm more like whatever we have right now is what I'm going to work with versus kind of reaching out to the outside and getting those outside people. That's just my take on it. I think sometimes people are always wanting like outside surprises. I think my approach to Rumble predictions, especially for the women, was a little bit more tame in what we have right now and what makes sense based off of what we would be seeing. However, I am a fan of Paige and would love to see her come in. If she is a surprise at the Rumble, that would be wonderful. Thank you, Sammy. Alrighty. Damn, man. All right, let me get to some more thoughts on all of this. Let me just catch up here really quickly. All right, so before we get Robin's in here actually right now. Hey, Robin.
Yo, what up, Denise? Okay.
Okay, we're taking Robin out for a second because y'all know what time it is. We got to go ahead and shout out our sponsor, who you guys know and love. You guys know what time it is. If you want to make sure that it is good, and I mean really good, make sure that you guys check out Blue Chew. Wait, what? There it is. Hold on 1 second. All right, here we go. Fellas, you already know what time it is. It's time to level up, and Blue Chew just dropped something crazy. I'm talking next level championship belt, gold-plated energy. Blue Chew Gold is the newest innovation from the #1 chewable ED brand. This ain't your grandpa's little blue pill. This is the 4-in-1 beast that's setting the gold standard for performance. We're talking 2 ingredients for blood flow to keep that rocket pumping, to turn up the arousal and connection in your brain and body. Blue Chew Gold dissolves under your tongue and works in as little as 15 minutes. That means you can get it on quicker and stay in the game longer. Elevation without hesitation. This is peak passion and peak performance in a single tablet. If your bed could talk after this, it'd be asking for a break. Full ignition in 15 minutes or less. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Get 10% off your first month of Blue Chew Gold with Denise. Code Denise. That's promo code Denise. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast. All righty, Robin. We're getting used to things around here. Moving a little bit differently these days. Let me pull up our overlay as well. All right, here we go, guys. Are we ready? In 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Raw Post Show. It is the go-home show into the Royal Rumble. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, and right now I am joined by the brand new co-host of Monday Night Raw. In case you missed it, Santi is now going to be covering Friday Night SmackDown. That is right. The draft came early. Don't worry. You will still be seeing Santi over on SmackDown, and don't worry, you will still be getting Robin over here on Raw. With that being said, Robin, how are you? Welcome to the Raw Show.
It's a good way to do it, you know, to hammer home the point there. A little brand identity, a brand draft, a brand switch. And we haven't seen that in a minute in WWE, but you have seen it here on Denise's channel. And now Raw is Robin.
Oh, you were waiting for that, Robin. You were like, my time has officially come.
I'm on Netflix. Well, not really, but you get
You want to know why, Robin? Because everybody likes it better raw. Blue Chew, promo code Denise.
Yeah. I mean,
welcome to the Raw Post Show.
You blew your load early there, but
Blue Chew, promo code Denise. I love it. Hey, Robin, so we are just a couple of days away from the Royal Rumble. Coming off of this episode of Raw, what is your energy or feelings heading into the Rumble? Are you excited, or are you feeling like this was a good go-home show?
I'm very excited. I mean, I feel like January 2026 of WWE kind of shits on 2025 as a whole. Other than like John Cena's retirement tour, but you know, John Cena kind of low-key carried it. There is a lot of intrigue right now going on. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen at WrestleMania. I can't remember the last time I was so uncertain about what the WrestleMania main events are going to be. I don't know who's going to win the Royal Rumbles. And you've got like, you know, let's use Finn Balor as an example. No disrespect to Finn, who's had a great career, but I can't remember the last time I found him this interesting, like as he was tonight, you know, in this show. And you get a little bit of a whirlwind and roller coaster of emotion for yourself as a viewer that obviously, you know, he must have had as well. But I'm like, oh, is it babyface Finn Balor? And then all of a sudden he comes out and attacks CM Punk, coup de grace. So you had that going on. You have the whole thing with the Vision. and Adam Pearce and his phone call and whoever may be manipulating him. Obviously, the women's division is stacked, but we don't know how those main events are shaping up either. So it really is an unpredictable era right now, or at least launch to the year, which gets you excited about Royal Rumble because Royal Rumble sells itself. And I think they did a lot more to sell it tonight than they have, where they were started to name the entrance, and then Finn Balor wasn't allowed to enter because it was full. And you're like, wait a second, who else is in the Royal Rumble? But you know what the format is. It works every time. It's one of the greatest formats in the world. And on top of that, you don't really know who's going to win it. It has the built-in stakes of the title shot, but there's some names I think we could throw out there and you could give them a realistic chance.
Okay, so you mentioned something very key here, and I want to start right then and there. Finn Balor. All right, you said that he's more interesting now than he's ever been, and I 100% have to agree with that. Coming off of that fantastic match that he had with CM Punk last week, this week, he kind of shared this backstage moment with CM Punk where it seemed like, hey, CM Punk was telling him, leave the Judgment Day. You can do bigger and better things, right? Like, you're a kind of wrestler. You're like me. Like, we're a different kind of breed. But then, even though it seemed like this light bulb had turned on in his head, Liv Morgan might have bewitched him with her words by basically saying that CM Punk berated and used him instead of, celebrating him, right? So she kind of got into his head, and it seemed like it worked because today we saw Finn Balor ruin a match between CM Punk and AJ Styles, first time ever here. And it was, okay, I don't even know where to begin with this, Robin, because the second that I realized, holy shit, CM Punk is coming out and confronting AJ Styles. I'm not kidding you. I was like The Rock on this podcast doing the watch along. My chills were completely raised up on my arms and my face. I could feel it because I was so excited about seeing this matchup. And I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, we're finally going to see it. And my thought process was, oh my God, this really is goodbye for AJ Styles. If they're doing this match with him and CM Punk and they're getting it out before his time is up, then I thought, what if they're just still trying to swerve us, right? I was second guessing everything. But once they made the match, I started to feel like, man, this really is goodbye. However, once we got to the main event, I was a little disappointed. I cannot lie. I was disappointed in a couple of things. One, I felt like right when the match was really starting to pick up and get into a shift into a new gear, like I thought it was finally starting to get good, that's when Finn Balor came in. And so for me, I didn't feel like we really got to see the match that I thought we were going to see between CM Punk and AJ, because I felt like the majority of it was a little slow paced. The crowd was kind of dead during this match, which is crazy to even say, but they weren't really like all in the way that they were in the beginning when they made the match. When they made the match, it was electric. Once we got to the match, the electricity really wasn't there. I don't know if you saw that a little bit differently or not.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I was focused more on the Finn Balor aspect of it and the storytelling there, but I get what you're saying because in a sense it was a dream match, and you didn't get that presented in the way with the time, the stakes, or the payoff that you would want for a match like that. I mean, I'm with you at the beginning of the show when they were hyping. I'm like, tonight, from the couch, and then they actually make it happen. But I guess I fell back into what's going to happen sort of mode, and that goes with AJ too, because I'm with you where we talked about this on Friday when the Shinsuke match happened. It's like, okay, he's actually retiring here, and he gets the win. Good match there. Then you get the Punk match set up tonight, and you're like, oh wow, he is really actually retiring. Now, I just said it's unpredictable, so I wouldn't say anything with certainty, but there were some words AJ Styles used near the top of the show that seemed very specific, and that was, Gunther thinks he can end my WWE career. So they're definitely getting some matches in for him. I could see why you weren't fully satisfied with CM Punk and AJ Styles, because it wasn't anything to write home about. But overall, I like the way that this little short-term storyline has been done with AJ Styles, and the main event I saw more from the Finn Balor perspective.
So, okay, that's the point. Like, to me, like, if you're seeing it more from the Finn Balor perspective, that kind of basically tells you, okay, the CM Punk AJ Styles match didn't really didn't live up to the hype, I think. Oh, I hate to say that. Oh, I feel like
but it didn't have hype, right? Like, it was a shotgun match.
No, it did, though, because the hype is already there in the fact that this match with two legends hasn't happened. So the hype is instant. It's instant. It happens right there. And so we're all thinking we're going to see the match of a lifetime, and then it wasn't. Oh, that's so disappointing. But see, like that to me bums me out, because even though I love, like, the Finn Balor aspect, loved it, right? Except the part where he comes in and ruins the match, but whatever. I just wish we would have got it. I wish we would have climbed a higher mountain where we were at with AJ and Punk. That's where we're at. But you mentioned earlier, though, how AJ Styles had that promo. In that promo, he did mention, the end of the career in his WWE. He did mention other promotions. He threw that in there. He said other promotions. Then he also said that he was still interested in having another world title run. Over on the TNA side, he did come out on their debut show and he eyed Frankie Kazarian when Frankie Kazarian was champion and eyed that TNA championship belt. Now, a lot of people have thrown out the idea of AJ, who, of course, built TNA. This was the house that he built, that he could go off and retire in TNA instead of WWE, like fully bookmarking his career in TNA. Now, do you think that's where we're going? Would you do that if you were AJ? Of course, AJ's not like anybody else where it would mean a lot more to AJ to retire in TNA than it would to anybody else. But would you go about it that way?
I mean, that's up to him. I wouldn't tell him what to do. I mean, but I did find the words deliberate. But I mean, who knows? I'm fresh off. I watched most of Unreal last night. So, and I still can't get over the fact that I got worked with the Seth Rollins injury to the degree that I did. So I won't put it past WWE to have some chicanery at foot here, and maybe they're giving us a false flag of AJ. And Shinsuke even posted it on social media the other day. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, and then apparently he deleted it. Like, I didn't even see when he posted it off. I saw when people started saying he deleted it, and I was like, oh, this happened? What?
Yeah, he said that AJ told him he was retiring at the Rumble. So, like all that stuff. And maybe it's just the truth, because clearly Gunther is being, positioned in that way, and it makes perfect sense, but it's almost too obvious at the moment. But yeah, I mean, for him to use those words, my WWE career, not my career, my WWE career, and mention other promotions right after he popped up in TNA with the history he has in TNA, I could certainly see him doing like, the Heroes Tour there in a sense after he did the kind of Legends tour in WWE.
We got a couple of super chats here. We got Frank. What's up, Frank? He says, if you try to get a devil's kiss by Stephanie and pinned by Mommy, then you need Blue Chew promo code Denise and make those devil's kisses memorable. Sup, Rob? I love that he threw in the sup, Robin, right at the end of like all of that.
Yeah, I mean, he ain't wrong.
Oh my God, I love it. Thank you so much, Frank. We got Mark OAG96 here. Mark, thank you so much. He says, speaking of AJ's WWE career, Santana posted a picture of their segment on AMC saying, I'll be waiting. Dude, I mean, look, here's the thing. I think in my mind, my thought process would still be, okay, I would want, if I was AJ, I guess I'm kind of torn, right? Like, I would want to end my career in WWE because at the end of the day, he did spend 10 years there. It is the bigger company. But what a beautiful thing, though, to go back to TNA, the place that you really, really had the best of your body of work. Like, to me, AJ Styles matches in WWE, they were great. They were fine, but they were not what he did in TNA. TNA was next level. So for him to be able to, if he does go back and give back to the promotion that got his career really going, I feel like that's a really beautiful giving thing to do. And if they do it like that, I mean, hey man, I can't judge. That's the only person that I would understand if he would really, really want to retire his career in TNA instead of WWE. Now, here's the other thing. I do want to say this. is that if AJ Styles does not lose to Gunther at Royal Rumble and he wins and he moves on and he continues on for, all the way to WrestleMania or whatever, he continues on in WWE, I got to give credit to WWE because this is one of the first times where I've legitimately believe that AJ Styles is leaving the company. So if they fool me on this one, I got to hand it to them. Like, kudos where kudos is deserved.
I mean, it goes one of two ways, right? It either, you're really fooled and you got to hand it to him, or to be ready for AJ Styles' retirement. So it's not like, catching you by surprise. You got to be like, all right, this might really happen. And then one last thing on the TNA bit is AJ Styles does a lot more for TNA than his presence does for WWE.
Yes.
Given where he started and where he even is in the past, he's had a great WWE career, don't get me wrong. But it's not as if his send-off was likely going to be him with the championship and him defending the championship and him main eventing WrestleMania and him, so on and so forth. At TNA, with their new deal, he elevates that entire promotion and he's the guy. He is the guy. So you can make that case that way around where he gets to have the proper WWE send-off, but then he gets to ride off into the sunset, as the guy who's on the horse.
If that does happen, if AJ does decide to really end his career in TNA, I'm not going to lie to you, TNA needs it, man. This would be a freaking blessing, man, for them to have AJ for, a month or two or a couple weeks, however long. It would be a blessing for them because they really need to get that boost. And they did have a much better show this last week on Thursday's Impact. Fantastic show, actually. Really thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was one of the best that I had seen. I don't even think any other episode in 2025 came close to how good that episode was. And that just kind of goes to show, by the way, the criticism that they got from fans and people definitely worked because they made changes. So, hey, when people tell you not to critique, BS, man. In a way, that does help because look, the show is a million times better, and a show being better makes the promotion be better, and it makes everything better, and it makes people grow and whatever, right? So that's all it's to say is it would be a blessing for TNA right now to get AJ, especially right now at the start of their AMC era. Thank you so much, Mark, for the super chat. We got Jay and Gwen. What's up, Jay? He says, at this point, do you think Gunther needs this win over AJ? Asking because it kind of feels like Gunther Cena heat is already gone and he's just there. How do I say this? I feel like that Gunther heat wasn't, I don't really think it was that legitimate in terms of angry heat. I said this at the end of the retirement. To me, I felt the heat was actually like the legitimate heat was on Triple H. I feel like the heat for Gunther was like, I'm going to play along. And I understand why he defeated John Cena, but I'm going to play along and boo him kind of heat. Robin, in regards to that, I don't know. Do you think I'm reading that wrong or do you agree? Like, do you feel like Gunther's heat, like the heat that he had when he was being booed out of the venue and stuff like that, do you feel like that is still there right now?
Well, I mean, no, it's not where it was in those 2 weeks after. I mean, I think the Raw right after, he kind of basked in it and he nailed it. I mean, I thought he crushed his promo there and the making him tap out like a little bitch. But we're how many weeks removed from that now? I don't. It's almost
a month.
John Cena said you'll forget all about me by the time the Royal Rumble comes around. John Cena said that, and there you're kind of right there.
Over a month, by the way. My bad, it was the 13th.
But I don't know if it's hard to. You're not going to bottle that and be able to bring that out every time. I still think it elevated Gunther, and he can't lose to AJ Styles unless it's going to set up a WrestleMania match where this happens and is finalized. But clearly, they've got him in this procession where. He had Goldberg, and then he had Cena. He even hinted at Michael Cole in that
I love
interview.
that. I died. That was hilarious. I was like, go for it, Gunther. Go for it.
And he's actually a better promo, I think, than he gets credit for. So to Jane Gwynn's point, yeah, I mean, I think some of that has dissipated a little bit, but I don't think you're on the verge of wasting it or anything like that. But yeah, he's not gonna eat a pin to AJ Styles, I don't think.
I don't still think that Gunther should be retiring everybody. I'm sorry, I'm not there. A couple of people have asked me if I think that Gunther is going to retire Brock Lesnar. And when I started to hear this, I was like, where is this coming from? And more people kept asking me. And I'm thinking, I don't know that I'm there yet. I just feel like giving one person retiring Goldberg, John Cena, AJ Styles, Brock Lesnar, that's just a lot for one person, Robin. I don't know. I feel like I'm alone in this.
I mean, but that's kind of how that's how you make him a made man. Well, Brock Lesnar,
you should be made already with one. You don't need all of those.
But
do you got to be? It's like overburnt the bread at this point. The bread's going to be good if you toast it just right.
Well, that's part of the aura, though. Like you get to a certain point, like when you go down the line and you're in the past tense. Gunther's the dude who did all this. Like that's how you identify him and separate him and differentiate him and all those things. And I did notice another thing in Unreal where it was the Pat McAfee match where Triple H was talking to Gunther and he was kind of telling him, I want you to make him look good, more or less. And he's like, how are you going to do that? And he was like, I haven't figured it out yet. He called him Walter, by the way, which was interesting. But he's like, I haven't figured it out yet. But it was like the level of trust there, which I took note of. And when you see what they eventually wound up doing with Gunther, it makes some sense. But no, I don't think it's gone. And I don't think he's just there. But sure, it's not where it was right after, Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, and I love Gunther. Like, I'm a fan of Gunther, mind you. But again, I just think it's too much for one person. And also, you're right about that because you mentioned the Gunther part. I actually noticed it in the Pat McAfee part in Unreal when Pat McAfee was talking to Triple H and Triple H was telling him, if you feel gassed out there at any point, take your time. Gunther will know what to do. You go do this. You take a breather and Gunther will do this, blah, blah, blah. I felt like, okay, they really trust clearly because Gunther's a phenomenal wrestler. They clearly trust him to go in there with Pat McAfee, who's not at that level. And you got to take care of him, right? Because he's coming in here and he's trusting WWE to do this and do this right. There's a lot in here. But yeah, Jay and Gwen, I think my fear is, okay, the John Cena heat is pretty much like drizzling out, right? There was never any heat of Goldberg, of course, because that was a totally different scenario. But then, okay, let's say he retires AJ. And then in 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, people don't give a shit. Then what? You're going to do again? You're going to do Brock Lesnar, and then all of a sudden it's going to be like 3 weeks later, people don't give a shit?
I mean, do people not give a shit? I mean, let's
I give a little shit, just a little bit.
The John Cena retirement was the most talked about moment since
But to me, like the conversation about John Cena was more so about him tapping. To me, like that was that. Like that was the conversation, that and Triple H.
Sure, but it was a moment that Gunther was a part of, and you heard the crowd reacted on Monday and the Monday after that. And it's not like Gunther's coming out to crickets when he comes out. So let's relax a little bit in that regard. I mean, you're right. Like if he retires and then nothing comes of it, you could say you're tired of it. But do you believe in Gunther or not? And that's ultimately what it comes down to is where he gets to and what is planned for him beyond that. Because you can't use it as a gimmick forever. He's just going to retire everybody because that doesn't actually define him long term if he doesn't have a feud with somebody that matters, if he doesn't have a championship and all that. But I do think it is a way to establish him and give him a level of gravitas that there's not really other ways to replicate. The Undertaker had that WrestleMania streak. He was he had the character, of course, but the WrestleMania streak was the thing that differentiated him when he didn't have a championship. And Gunther had that long Intercontinental title reign, of course, but I feel like that felt more impactful than his world title reign.
Yes, it did. It did.
Yeah. And so, having John Cena's head on the wall and Goldberg's head on the wall and maybe AJ Styles' head on the wall is a way to differentiate him.
I envisioned that, by the way, like John Cena's head, Brock's head, AJ's head with his beautiful hair just hanging there on the wooden wall. Oh my gosh, thank you, Jay. And while Gunther smokes a cigar. Why am I visualizing this? Thank you, Jay. We got Bob Ross Jr., by the way. What's up, Bob? He says Finn had a valid crash out, not gonna lie, because I've never heard him tell somebody the Rumble's full. Me either. When Pierce said that, by the way, I have been making an argument that Pierce is a terrible general manager. I've been making a case that he is a heel for the longest time, and I feel like today this was an additional stamp on that. He really came out and said all the spots are full. Get out of here, bro. I was so mad. Like, how are you going to do that to Finn Balor? So what is Finn going to do? What is Finn going to do next? He's clearly crashing out there attacking everybody. So does he attack somebody as they're making their way into the Rumble? I presume so. That's the only explanation I've got right now. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that was what I was going to suggest. Where he attacks somebody and replaces them in the Rumble. I thought that was kind of brilliant. That bit of him not being in the Rumble, because I haven't heard it.
Makes him look stupid, Robin. Like, was there a sign-up sheet, an email that went out? Was I supposed to click on a link and sign myself up? I didn't know that after I saw 5 people on screen declare that all 25 spots just magically disappeared.
But the other ones were just filled, though. Like right before, why would he think it was full? Like you said, you've never seen it happen that way before, so he wouldn't expect it to be full. I think it justified the behavior a little bit. And the Adam Pearce point, bro was acting out of pocket. I mean, the way he acquiesced to everything that the Vision wanted and kissed the ring of Paul Heyman and unsuspended Braun Breaker and threw all those guys in right after he's had those phone calls, that's clearly something in the chamber that they're waiting to reveal is exactly what's going on behind the scenes with him.
Thank you so much, Bob. We got Anthony Giuliano in the building. What's up, Anthony? He says, hey, Denise, I have to say you've been on point with how beautiful you've been looking the last week and now tonight. Welcome to the Raw Post Show, Robin. Thank you so much, Anthony. It was funny, Robin, because on Friday, you and I had a discussion about how a male friend compliments a female friend when they're looking good. So I asked my husband, I was like, how would you compliment a female friend without feeling like you're being like weird about it? He said that there was apparently a meme or some sort of conversation online and Twitter about it. Mm-hmm. So guess what it is, Robin? Are you ready for it?
Sure.
You're looking good, Chief.
Chief.
Apparently that's how guys are complimenting their female friends without trying to be creepy. It's, you're looking good, Chief.
Okay, all right, I'll take it into consideration.
And it does. Like, if someone says that to me, I'll be like, oh, thanks.
What about, can I substitute bro? I hear a lot of the young girls using bro nowadays.
I use bro, so, but then again, I'm in my 30s, so I don't know. No, I mean, you're looking good, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, you're looking good.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, you're looking good. See, there's ways to do it.
Yeah, Chief. I don't know if I use the parlance, the term Chief that often.
Try it, Robin. Try it next time. Just be like, you're looking good, Chief.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You sold me.
And Robin's gonna try it, then he's gonna feel so weird.
Somebody's be like, "What the fuck, Chief?"
You're calling me Chief. I'm telling you, apparently it's a joke on the internet. I don't know. Okay. Thank you, Anthony. We got Anthony here who says, "Are you going to WrestleMania, Robin?"
I don't have set plans as of yet. It's all the way on the other coast, but it's never out of the realm of possibilities.
Yeah. By the way, guys, traveling from New York to LA and LA to New York cost hella money. I hate it. I hate it. Thank you, Anthony. We got Frank here who says, moving Friday to Saturday. With that being said, I won't be on. Oh, you're moving. He says, I won't be on live for the Royal Rumble, and it kills me. I also can't wait for that Women's Street Fight. La Primera Still Champ. Infamous Raider Loco. Why would you move Royal Rumble weekend? Why, bro? Why? Why, Chief? Why?
Well, it's also in the middle of the afternoon, which I realized, like I had that because I was talking to my son about it and like, what do you want to do for the Rumble? Excited and the plans, and I'm like, oh wait, it's on at 2:00 in the afternoon. Which I don't think's ever happened for the Rumble before. I mean, we know it's happened
Not for the Rumble, but
this
for
is the-
other shows, yeah. Other shows, yeah, but not the Rumble.
But this is the first. Is this the first tentpole one?
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say so because they've got another shows, but like Crown Jewel and all those other ones. Okay, whatever. But like Rumble, Mania, SummerSlam, like this is the first one for Saudi that I recall. So
Or
it's different, yeah. It's gonna be 11 a.m. Rumble for me. Like that's weird. I gotta get excited for the Rumble at 11 a.m.
I mean, that's pretty sweet, actually.
I think 2 o'clock is better.
Well, the problem with 2 o'clock though is it's in the if you're already out and doing stuff like kids basketball games or whatever. But I guess you'd run into that at 11. There's no, you just have to plan your day around the Rumble. That's all there is to it. There's no other ifs, ands, or buts. 11 to you plan your day around the Rumble. It's a little easier at night just because. I mean, I like the matinees when you don't have anything going on. But it's a little easier to guarantee to be free, if you're a regular viewer and not somebody who's live streaming the Royal Rumble, when it's on at night because you can get things out of the way. But regardless, sorry, Infamous.
Also, Frank mentions the women's street fight. So we did get a really fun match today, a 6-woman tag team match. Stephanie Vaquer and Rhea Ripley and Io Sky all teaming up, by the way, versus Raquel, Liv, and Roxanne. This was so much fun. And of course, the babyfaces got the win. Poor Roxanne got pinned, but she got pinned by Rhea Ripley. So it's okay. It's okay. Now here's the thing though, is that afterwards we basically saw like more melee between both Raquel and Stephanie. They even fought in the back and Raquel cut this mean promo and they're going to have a Philly street fight on the Raw following the Rumble. I thought they were almost going to add this match to the Rumble, but they're not. So I'm guessing Raquel is still going to be in the Rumble. I wasn't sure if she was or if she wasn't. So it looks like she still will be. And hey, she's getting a shot against Stephanie. I'm looking forward to this. But what'd you think about what you saw in this matchup and what you saw with what you've been feeling with Stephanie and Raquel? Is this doing anything for you?
I think, Raquel has stepped up her game, to a certain extent with the whole Kevin Nash deal and the big sexy and whatnot. I do feel like she feels like more of a threat. She feels like legitimately somebody that can win the title. So in that sense, it's good. I noticed Stephanie Vaquer favoring her leg a little bit toward the end. I don't know if she was selling or not, but she had that injury. So I think that's something to watch out for. But to be honest, Denise, my ultimate takeaway, it's Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Anytime they're involved, to me, those two are just on a different level than everybody else. In my mind, when we're sitting here saying, what are the WrestleMania matches going to be? That's one I kind of want. I want them to run it back against each other. Rhea and Io. How exactly do you get there with this whole Rio thing that's been going on in the tag team? And yeah, it's fun and the chemistry is great. And they even had healthy respect for each other when they were opponents. But I kind of like that as, main event of night one of WrestleMania or something. The Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, to me, are the two best in the world. And that was on display again in the action in the ring. But that's where my mind went after the final bell.
Yeah, for my women's Royal Rumble predictions, I was thinking to myself, like, we're going to have a team turn, whether it's Rhea on Io or Lyra or Bailey on each other. One of those teams is coming to an end at the Rumble. I don't know. I would imagine so because one of those needs to start going somewhere. I don't want to see Rhea remain in the tag team picture for that long. I kind of, she's Rhea Ripley. I want to amplify her a little bit more. And that's kind of the reason why. But, and then as for Bailey and Lyra, I just want them to like liven up that story because they've just kind of been doing their own thing and I'm not really feeling it too much right now. I think they could make that a little bit stronger. But either way, I think somebody's got to turn on somebody, one of these teams at the Rumble. By the way, we got Night Wolf 1357. What's up, Night Wolf? Says, I just got out of Scotiabank Arena and had a great weekend weekend. Front row for all 3 shows this weekend. I got to see possibly some of AJ Styles' last matches. Hey, Nightwood, first of all, I'm very happy that you were able to attend all 3 shows at Scotiabank Arena. That is freaking awesome. Yeah, man, like you got to witness, possibly some of AJ Styles' last match. I feel like there's nothing cooler than that, especially right now that we're all here trying to figure out what the hell is going on. But I do think overall you got a really fun episode of Monday Night Raw. And even though I didn't think CM Punk AJ Styles was that amazing how I thought it was going to be, I still think like it was cool to be there for this matchup because at the end of the day, these are 2 legends, man.
And part of that was the setup for it. Like you said, you talked about the hype, and you're right. Like the hype is instant the second the match is made, but it wasn't a like marquee AJ Styles CM Punk at the Royal Rumble. Yeah, and then they're getting 20, 30 minutes. It was a shotgun match made on Raw. So some of that is the in-crowd experience, to be there, to see it get made, get excited for it, and all that. Even if it wasn't, everything you would dreamed of for those 2 to be going against one another.
We got JJ Castillo here who says, hey, Denise, hope you're doing well. Robin, can you give your predictions for this year's Royal Rumble winner for both men's and women's?
Yes, I can. Man, this is tough. So Roman Reigns is probably the best bet, I would say, on the men's side.
We're twinning on that one so far. Yes, I agree.
Has there been any rumors about Bianca Belair? Do we know?
So people are expecting her to come back. People are hoping she comes back, but I haven't seen any like reports on whether or not she is coming back. But if you wanted to go with Bianca, I definitely think is a huge possibility because who's the champion? Jade Cargill. And I think there's people have been wanting that storyline.
Surprise return, Bianca Belair, Royal Rumble winner.
Perfect. Mine is Liv Morgan for the women, and then for the men's, Roman Reigns. Thank you so much, JJ Castillo. We got Jay and Gwen here. Says, full transparency, I'm indifferent to Gunther. I don't dislike him. I haven't been able to click with him at all like everyone else has. So I might just be a bit hypercritical in regards to him. Man, honestly, you're not the only one, though. I do see a lot of criticisms for Gunther, and I think a lot of it is that I think it's more not necessarily him as a wrestler. I think it's more of him as a character. I think it's the character that might be missing the mark for some people. I don't know if that's your case, Jay, because I think in the ring, I would assume he's won people over. I don't know, Robin, because Gunther won me over in the ring. So maybe I'm seeing this differently.
I mean, I think he's pretty entertaining and funny, but that's fair. That's your opinion. Yeah. God, no, everybody's allowed to feel and think what they want. I think part of it is Gunther occupies a rarefied spot that is not ubiquitous or not common. I said this a lot about Cena at the end of his run, but there aren't and haven't been that many baby faces who are Captain America, Vanilla Ice Cream, and that's what they are for their entire career, especially since the NWO and the Attitude Era, right? Like, I mean, and Hulk Hogan did it for a while, but in the WWF, WWE heyday. But after NWO and Attitude Era, it's always been the edgy guys, the cool guys, the Stone Colds, the Rocks, the CM Punks, the Hollywood Hogans, so on and so forth, that have generally gone to stardom. So there was rare. That's why, you hesitate to turn Cody Rhodes babyface, because he occupies that space. There's another rare space, which is the monster heel. The monster heel who's not the heel because they're devious or they're heinous or their actions are, like reprehensible. Not that Gunther's a straight arrow or anything like that, but he's presented as the ring general. He's presented as the guy that beats you in the ring, this guy that's difficult to overcome. And there haven't been that many of them in the modern era, really at all. I mean, I remember Yokozuna or somebody like Vader, for a period of time, Sid maybe, and that's where Gunther is. And those guys generally aren't the guys selling all the merch. They're not the ones who, you're shouting the catchphrases for, but they can serve a very valuable role because then they wind up elevating the next guy who's on the rocket ship. And I think that's part of it. What it is for Gunther is he occupies a space that isn't that prolific, and that there aren't a lot of contemporaries for.
Right. It's not your mainstream guy that you're like, okay, this is for, you said it right there. He's not going to be The Rock. He's not going to be John Cena. He is going to be a different type of person on the show. And that was part of why I liked his Intercontinental Championship reign, because that was what he brought to the table. That aura, that seriousness of I come in here, mess people up, and I don't really say much, but I'm going out there and I'm kicking ass. That was my favorite version of Gunther. I actually thought once they had Gunther start to talk a little bit more, it was hit or miss for some people. Like there were moments that I liked some of the interactions that he had with some of the promos that he had with Damian Priest, but then there were some that I didn't love. And for example, like coming off of the John Cena feud, I was kind of over him constantly saying the same promo over again for like the whole month. This today, that sit down promo that he did with Michael Cole felt like the most different thing that we've gotten in a while. So you're right. He does occupy a totally different kind of space, and they need to protect that. And so we'll see where we go from here. But I do think that is important to note. Thank you so much, Jay. We got Rahul Patel here. What's up, Rahul? He says, Santi looks different today. Can't wait for the Rumble weekend. We'll watch for your watch along. Thank you so much, Rahul. Yes, I will be live. I will be live pretty much every single day this week, but I will be here for the Royal Rumble. And then for the post show, I will be joined by Sancho. So it'll be a good time. Come in here and it'll be a great time, man. The Rumble and then the post show. Lots going on here. Thank you so much, Rahul. We got Anthony Giuliano here who says that there was a post on social media about Triple H going back and forth between Liv Morgan and Bianca winning the Rumble. What is your opinion? Who needs it? Look, I don't know what that post was, but if you were going to ask me Liv or Bianca, you could make a perfect case for both of them. Now, Bianca has had the glory of winning the Rumble before. However, of course, you can build her up and do it again because she's that kind of performer. She's that kind of wrestler. My case for Liv Morgan was, dude, she had a fantastic 2024 year, a fantastic 2025 year. She has a big fan base, and I don't want people to think that Liv Morgan isn't like a top star in WWE, because she is, and she's got mainstream appeal. You've been seeing her do a lot of like outside projects. I'm not sure how many of you guys follow her on social media, but she's doing a lot, and she's cool, and she's got fans, and I think that she's definitely worked it. I want to see her at the top for 2026 again, especially coming off of her being gone during that injury period. So for me, you can make a case for both Liv and Bianca, but the only thing for me that puts Liv over Bianca is that Bianca's already been there and Liv hasn't.
Well, Cole did drop a line during the Liv Morgan match, that she has been the runner-up twice, I think. And look, that's just him doing his job as the play-by-play commentary. But I also did make a mental note of it. It was one of those ones of like, is that foreshadowing at all that she's not going to be the runner-up this time around?
And she was entrant 30. What was it? Not last year, but the year before, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Man, there's a lot of rumbles. But she definitely, I remember being at WrestleMania 40, there was somebody there full Liv Morgan cosplay, like dressed up as Liv Morgan. So definitely has a fan base.
Oh, she does. Yep, she definitely does. Thank you so much, Anthony. We got Bob Ross Jr. here who says, I'm seeing a lot of people predicting Roman and Liv winning the Rumble, so I want to be different. I got Braun and Io winning. Hey, man, those are freaking great picks, man. Braun Breaker, we all know is going to, break into superstardom, and Io's a fantastic wrestler. She's loved by the fans, and she has a lot of respect, and she's exciting to watch, and anybody that she wrestles with is gonna be a fantastic wrestling match. That's a fact. Bob, thank you so much for the super chat. We got Night Wolf here who says Brock will be in the Rumble, and I believe he and Gunther will set up a big WrestleMania showdown during the Rumble. Because here's the thing, like last week, Robin, Gunther, before they set up the match with AJ, he declared himself for the Rumble. So I'm like, is he still in the Rumble? I assume he is.
I didn't even think about that, but I could see that. That's a cool setup. What if they like clear the ring on either side. You know, like each of them tosses 3 or 4 guys, and then it's Brock and Gunther face to face. And then you're not telling me Gunther doesn't mean something, because you can picture that, right? Like that's why Gunther matters, because you can picture him staring down Brock freaking Lesnar, and it feels even Steven. You know, it feels like 2 guys on the same plane, same tier, and there ain't that many that you can do that with. There ain't that many that have ever walked this earth that you put across from Brock Lesnar, and it feels that way.
Thank you so much, Nightwolf. We got John Taylor here who says, Monday Night Robin, let's effing go. Thank you, John, for the support, man. We got Adrian Evermore. What's up, Adrian? Says, hey, Denise, I'm contacting you on behalf of Zilla Fatu's team. Would you be down to have Z on a post show for NXT tomorrow? Wait, is this legit? I'm not sure if this is legitimate or not, but if it is, please email me to the email that is on my Twitter bio. If this is legit, please let me know, because I'm not too sure. But if this is legit, yes, please email me, because I would love to have Zilla Fatu on. That would be fantastic. Thank you so much, Adrian Evermore. We also got Stuart Wilkes here who says, who sent in a super chat. Stuart, thank you so much for this, man. I really thank you for showing support to this channel thoroughly. All right, Robin, I want to get your thoughts on, the Vision, because there are weeks where I'm like, yeah, this is cool, I'm feeling it. And there's other weeks where I'm like, boring. So I gotta go back and forth. But my prediction, since we're on the Rumble, is there was like a backstage segment where Logan Paul said he thought that Braun Breaker should be the one to win the Rumble. That to me was a red flag, because a character like Logan Paul does not openly say, hey, I want some other guy to win, even if they're on the same group. So I'm feeling like Logan Paul may try to stab Braun Breaker in the back during the Rumble, whether it's done intentionally or not.
So that's a good thought and a good seed to plant. And I now see it happening, where it's one of those things where the Vision winds up costing one another, but I don't think it would be a direct turn. It would be a mistake that then leads to the turn. Yeah. Or the reveal of the turn down the line. So I don't think it's going to be, I mean, but you never know. Maybe Logan Paul could just hit him from behind and toss him over the top. But I have, I would put more stock, you know, in an accidental hit, because he gets pulled in front or somebody moves out of the way or something like that. And then you find out later there was some tension in the group. As far as the Vision as a whole goes, I mean, you got to remember there's been a lot of tumultuous ad-libs that have had to be dealt with there, because it came together with the Paul Heyman turn at WrestleMania. Seth Rollins is the guy for the Vision. Seth Rollins does the entire whole injury angle, cashes in at SummerSlam, and then gets hurt for real. So they got to do something. That's when they quick turned on Seth Rollins, and in a way it may have fast-tracked Braun Breaker. I mean, it might have been a break for him in a sense, but yeah, them all aligning is going to work to perfection for a while. Braun Breaker is going to have a run in the Rumble where he's there toward the end, but I do think something with the Vision will wind up in his elimination.
Yeah, I feel like that too, especially because I don't want this to just be about Braun Breaker and Adam Pearce. That to me is like, okay, it's a cool, fun little element to the show, but it can't just be that, man. I feel like we need to do, and I get it, the wrestler versus the authority figure, that's always going to be fun, but I want to see Braun Breaker in another program with an actual, current active wrestler. I got to emphasize that portion of it. That's what I want. Like, I want to, if we get into a program where it's Braun Breaker or Logan Paul, I dig that. All right, cool. Let's see where we can get out of it. Because I guess to me, it's just not really something that I'm not really interested in continuing the stuff with Adam Pearce. I'm just like, okay, this at this point to me, it feels like they're stalling. They're stalling, and it doesn't feel like there's anything else that they really got going. And that's the part where I can't get past that. And I'm ready to see some more action on that front. That's just where I'm at.
Who do you think he's on the phone with?
That's what I've been wondering too. And also, well, I mean, Paul Heyman's always on the phone too. So he's always on the phone. Adam Pearce is always on the phone. I don't know who they're on the phone with.
But they shot that segment. I forget what it was. I think it was the day of SmackDown where Adam Pearce and Paul Heyman had the confrontation, and somebody, for whatever it was, somebody said he was on the phone with the boss or one of those terms. And, they were like, well, is it Triple H? And he was like, no, it's somebody Triple H doesn't want to get a phone call from. So that's, to me, what they're doing with Adam Pearce is somebody's pulling the strings or somebody is blackmailing him or something to that effect. Whoever it is that's on the phone with him. I mean, the easy guess is Brock Lesnar with the connections, but I don't know. Maybe there's somewhere else they're going there. So I don't think it's a straight Adam Pearce, Braun Breaker deal as much as it's somebody above Adam Pearce.
I hope so, because that would make it so much more appealing. So much more appealing. We got Stuart Wilkes. What's up, Stuart? Thank you so much for the super chat. He says, Stuart from they should have let this match end clean on Raw with Punk winning and have Balor run in on Punk after AJ Styles left the ring to end the show. I can see Punk versus AJ versus Balor for WrestleMania. Dude, I'm telling you, I love Angry Finn. I love Finn cashing out, but I didn't want it at the expense of this match that I was thoroughly freaking out to see for it to kind of end that way. So yes, I do agree. And then as for WrestleMania, I can't really say about AJ because I'm still on the fence about him even being here until WrestleMania. I'm leaning more towards the side of he's done at the Rumble.
But then if he's done at the Rumble, you want him losing to Punk the week before the Rumble too? That's kind of
AJ?
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, if he's leaving.
Yeah, okay.
Does it really make a difference? So, does it really make a difference?
I thought it was just kind of a way to, protect it.
Because I'm like, it's CM Punk is the world heavyweight champion, so I'm cool with that.
Twice in less than, but it also, it lowers him going into the match with Gunther.
Yes, that is true. Yeah, you do bring up a good point. You do bring up a good point there. Thank you so much, Stuart, for the super chat. All right, guys, there you have. By the way, we got a couple people predicting that it's the final boss that he's on the phone with.
That'll never go away, right? Like
never.
Wait, it's a Saudi show. The Rock might show up.
Make that money. That is true. All right. So look, we'll see what happens. But that, my friends, is our Raw post show. I really hope you guys had a wonderful time with Robin and I. If you are new to Robin and I, let us know in the comments. And then on top of that, if you missed Santi, don't worry, he'll be here Friday. And then NXT and AEW remains as is with Chen and Reg. So good times across the board. But before we go, Robin, please tell the people where they can follow you and where they can support you.
Yep. Follow me over on X at Robin Lundberg, Robin Lundberg Show over on YouTube as well. And now every Monday night here with Denise on the Raw post show. Raw is Robin. Sorry, I got to do the Vince voice. I don't know if it's allowed anymore, but it works for the bit.
You got to do your Robin voice. Like, who's Robin? Like if you were sent out there to introduce Raw. Raw is Robin.
Robin, the girl's name.
That's so funny. Imagine you're like, okay, Robin, you're gonna kick off Monday Night Raw. You got to go out there and welcome everybody to Raw. Welcome to Monday Night Raw.
Well, I mean, you got to remember, Denise, it's not exactly an intimidating name. It's an orange-breasted bird. It's the sidekick who rides on the outside of the motorcycle and wears the raccoon mask. It's the guy who has a feather and a green cap, steals from the rich and gives to the poor. Who else is a Rob?
Sounds like a good guy. Sounds like a good guy, Robin.
No, not a bad guy, but it's not the name that strikes fear. Let me just put it this way: if I was I would not be long for the world if I went by Rock and Robin in the professional wrestling industry. I would probably need a little bit of a character shift makeover, perhaps a name change, and not use the government.
Yeah, probably. I hate to break it to you, Robin, but of course I'll have all of the links for Robin in the description box below. As for me, you guys all know WrestleMania, April 17th, 12 noon. I will be doing my first live podcast for WrestleMania week with special guests. TBD will be announced shortly. Head on over to DeniseLiveshow.com. You can scan the QR code that you see here on the screen. Click on the link in the description box below, or you can type in DeniseLiveshow.com. I hope to see some of you guys there. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you guys all on the next one. Bye, everybody. Take care.
Yeet.